It's like him alone of the government for him back as an entertainer. I don't know about nobody else. Him alone, me see, tell you the honest truth. You understand me? And him come out and him different doings of the Prime Minister, and different doings of the government, the right way. Said, I'm going to put that out first. You understand me? But what Buju do, it's illegal and him should have get sanctioned for it.
I agree,
in my view. You can't do something like that and it just go unscathed and people will just look at it and say, boy, I saw it go on, man. You see, from your take down your post, you should issue an apology. And 100%. You see the same, you did passionate about all the people and TV thing, and so you must passionate about your apology.
Yes. Go ahead,
Mr. Presenter.
100% correct. But I can tell you,
yes. Jeffrey, we have got 10 tip. Go ahead, 10 tip.
Yes, Mr. Presenter. That's where I was getting at, because it create a unfortunate light on us Jamaican. So that's what I was saying. Mr. Ball, one of the best things I think Mr. Balls could ever do to save us all is to
come.
Guys, come on, your background kind of a little bit. Yeah, is to
I love you. Good morning.
Yeah, one of the best things Mr. Balls could do to save us all is to, as somebody said, either sue Mr. Myrie if the thing is, if he really make a slander, he need to be brought to justice to prove to us, and reinstill confidence in Jamaicans, right? That this was perpetrated, it was orchestrated, it was planned, right? Somebody said that earlier that he was communicating with Miss Babsy Granger or something like that. And you know how office politics works. Maybe somebody reach out to him and say, what you did, man, you need to do this, and take on the post. Maybe you get advice to remove it. But that still leave us right now. We're in this group. Yes, it is. However, we're in this group, right? And we are arguing different points from different points of view. The best thing could ever happen is for Mr. Vaz to put our lawsuit or something, right? For him to have to come in the public and defend it or apologize, as the gentleman says earlier. Be left like that in here. And we know, like in this group and elsewhere, we'll be assuming and having, he shouldn't have done this and what, I think it needs to come ahead where Mr. Ball is a file, he's a minister, whatever, for our sake, right? So it will point out that one prominent member did make a mistake. You get what I'm saying? So it is not like what he suggested, like everybody is doing this and that. Because as it was mentioned, right, he's a prominent figure and people from around the world listen to him, right? So if he did that deliberately, right, he need to apologize. If it's a mistake, he need to state that, oh, you know what, I misplaced this, whatever. But some clarity, right, from the top need to be brought to this for us to feel a little bit vindicated. Because right now, we as Jamaican, it paints a terrible picture for us in this time. Because I'm putting a container together, and I kind of delay it because of all this thing I'm hearing going on. You get what I'm saying? So I think that this thing needs to...
There's people who send them money start take back their money because of this whole thing with Buju do.
Listen.
And it's
so that's what I'm saying. It needs to be brought to a head.
1 second. Let me tell you something. You see when a man of a certain influence go public and say certain things, it is more damaging than when just a regular man says certain things, Virgin. What he has done this present moment with almost 2 million followers on Instagram, Virgin, that is to the detriment of the country. And if nobody see that and can realize this, Virgin, I think we're too far gone. That's what I think, Virgin.
Robinson, maybe I got that because I see one question asked and I think it needs to be addressed. Right? The person say why it takes Buju for Vaz to investigate when people have been complaining for years. Miss, and to everybody else who listen, on a regular 1 and 2 barrel on a send a WAF is not the same thing as relief aid for the public. It is not one and the same.
So that the
When
person
you
in
go
the
to
comment
the war,
section,
I don't have no private problems. You need to follow the proper channels and go sort it out. But when international aid is sent to the
Kizzy, the
country, that
person
is
who
what
said that,
Mr. Baz is overseeing.
Kizzy, the
Yes,
person
the
who said
person in
that.
the comment section.
Oh, you know their name? You remember their name? Remember bring them
Yes,
up.
man. The person here, Rita B.
Rita
I
B.
just think that some of us are speaking and we don't have the understanding of what is being said. Mr. Vaz generally no responsible for oversee wagwan as a work. I know him job that. But in this case, Mr. Vaz is responsible for our relief efforts. And Buju never send one private barrel. Buju send one 3 barrel regarding
Add King Kenny, because
Right.
him say I still them take it. Add Kenny or Terry.
King Kenny don't know what he's talking about. You guys just saying stuff. You don't know what you're talking about. And this is not nothing to a wharf. This happened at the ports, at the airport. This is a relief flight that come in, relief cargo. It's not on 1 and 2 barrel. Uno said then take out something, little juice and piece of clothes or one shoes out on a barrel. And nobody now condone that. But what Buju did, but Buju shed a negative light on the relief efforts, the relief being sent to the country, to the people of Jamaica by private people and international people. It's different. It's not one and the same.
Can I jump in?
Buju no lose nothing, man. Buju go suck my goal and cocky and go and lose nothing a lot.
What's that, bro?
I can ask anybody on the panel if they know the meaning of example.
Of an example? What?
Yeah. The meaning of example, in my knowledge, is guess what? You right extending mercy in the times that the action calls for greater and more rash what should I say now, penalties. Example is by you showing that situation mercy. Now, if Buju come on live and him say what him say for demoralize the government, which everybody else is already doing, and you go and say kill him because
no, Jeffries, remember, we can't say certain things.
Pardon the word. All right, we just use layman terms. We gonna say, all right then, unalive him because of what he said. Punish him. It not make we different from him.
No. We not no, Jeffries. We not go do that. 1 second. We not go do that. Listen. One of the person what did I say? So Buju not lose nothing from the comment section. Me need one of them person in our box, cause maybe them know something we don't know. Listen, bro. The law is the law, bro. And if the law go for jobs, it's supposed to go for me, bro. If you break the law, you break the law, Virgin. No, I'm not saying there cannot be leniency. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying we need more than just you issuing an apology, Virgin. Because what the damage is already done. So, me not understand why I say we now go analyze him, whatever. Me not say, I know that me I say. I'm just saying there has to be a fine of a significant amount or something, Virgin, for this we're going, because he is of a very powerful influence, Virgin. And a lot of people see the post. And a lot of people stop sending things because of the post. So it is a big effect it caused. Clive, who was first? Orchid.
I mean, do you know how many persons? Do you know how many persons follow Buju Banton's personal Instagram account?
Almost 2 million. If not more, let me go check.
Thank you. You check it and tell them.
The thing is,
Guys, I don't have
sorry.
just allow me to say something.
1.6 million.
Yeah. Kizzy and panel, listen, we could preach like Paul to these people. Their minds are already made up. And it doesn't matter how you show them the light. These people, they still hang on to what they're on and they're spreading the news. Kizzy, since I came off the live with you, I had 4 persons call me asking me what's going on. Same thing like the guy said, he wants to pack a container, but he stopped. Same thing, 2 barrel, 1 container. And I have to be preaching and begging, say, listen, don't listen to the noise. People, it's just political. And if it wasn't political, why can't people be open-minded and say, look, this doesn't make sense. Why can't we just be unbiased? And they take it for joke and dogging and carrying on, and they don't know that it's themselves, their family, and the country that they're damaging. People know to stop. Me see a young lady, or I assume that she's a young lady, in the comment section. So I wanna say, you're out there preaching, Kizzy, and trying to open minds, and she's there saying, so I wanna say, the man no lose nothing. Let me tell you this, and who might know Buju Banton. Many of you coming out and defending Buju. If Buju see you in person and say hello to him, Buju spit pa you. And no ask me, ask you, tell me, I tell you that.
Buju praise the white man them and Mark
Yes,
Golden. And he had to apologize to the gay people. What you think him never
Exactly. Buju, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to give away myself. But I have seen instances where people go up and just to say hi because they value him and see him as an icon. The man is so flipping arrogant. Me no know wanna defend him. Me no know wanna defend. And people know to stop it. Stop it. I want to country not carry down on the fellow country people. When you yam up and chop and spit out your country like that, when you expect the people them out there will want to send one quati come give the same family, wanna ban and the pan thing I talk about people are dead for hungry. What do you expect gonna happen?
Listen, what we have to do as a people, Orchid, me understand when you say no matter how we tell them but we still have to talk because
Yes,
the one
I
them
agree.
out there, we are do the misleading information and I try to split the country in two. Them attack. So we are go there talk. All if nobody now listen, we are go talk. One somebody must listen.
No, I support and I agree. I am just saying, I'm just making because the one here, Andrea Williams, she's as daft as I don't know what. You are preach and she's still in there name up herself. She not even said, make me stop for listen. These are the people we have to deal with. You chat and don't flipping listen. That's why a lot of them end up with a clean people back door.
They don't
Because
want
when
to
you go
listen.
school, you don't
That's the
learn, you
problem.
don't listen.
You know, Arcade, and
They
that's
don't
why
want to listen.
I was a little bit disappointed when the host allowed Jeffrey to interject when I was making my point, because the point I was trying to make to the 400 people who is here is that we don't have to discuss this until the cows go home to roost or the chickens go home to roost, because the facts of the matters are out there. Daryl Vaz was very transparent with the evidence, right, that exonerated the people who work at the ports. And Buju Banton had to tuck his tail and delete his videos. The Mr. Vaz already stated that the video, the investigation was done. They have audio, they have the video evidence, and it is available for the police.
Exactly.
And he went as far to name the Mark Myrie, aka Buju Banton. And I know my minister would not put himself in any case or situation or position for Buju Banton be able to sue him to get no millions from the state. So his investigation was thoroughly done, right? They need to, and one of the first thing he wrote to Mr. Vaz when Mr. Vaz came out was that Mr. Vaz is unaware, which was also rude. You know, how you telling the person who do them an investigation, say them unaware, when your manifest did not even have the items that you claim you have lost on it? Like, come on, get for real.
And Kizzy, I know that
one
Minister
second,
Vaz was going to do a thorough
one
investigation.
one second panel. Nicholas, the man lost him things. I'm gonna send you a request, bro. Drop you and pick you up back a little. 1 second, Jeffrey. Nicholas, don't make me drop the man and you don't accept the request, Virgin.
In the meantime,
because you know something we don't know. So come tell me.
Yeah, long time there. Yeah, and I just want to say
Few things. Well, two things more, I say. First,
Left
Buju
one box
Banton
open,
need
Terry.
to come.
Sorry, Clive. Go ahead.
Yeah, Buju Banton need to come and apologize to the Jamaican people. Because regardless, even if him did lose something, the manner and the way how he come and did it was very, how should I put it, you know?
Disrespectful.
It's a very bad picture for Jamaica. You know, and if you're a Jamaican and your aim is to help Jamaica, you wouldn't that want at no point to stop relief effort or put doubts in people's mind who wants to help Jamaica.
I don't think he wanted to stop the relief effort, no.
Yeah,
And I'm not here to defend him, you know. That is not my point.
But he wanted to ensure that
He needs to
hold on,
apologize
Zita,
regardless. The problem is not
Zita.
that he that an outburst. It's obviously an outburst because of his emotional state in that point.
Yeah, but watch
But it's a point in time for a man that has a lot of
Stop. One
influence.
One second, panel. We are getting
And
ahead
him
of
need to
ourselves.
actually
Hold on,
apologize.
1 second, Zeta. 1 second.
Yeah,
One
yeah, yeah.
second. We have to take what we see and we can't try to spin the narrative. Bro. We are go by what we see. The man say him lose some things. We now other we now take away. Him lose some things. The
Who is
head of the street,
talking? Who is talking?
that use that person. Yeah. Sometimes some of them come over here to interrupt the live too, you know. Them just come and open up their mic for try and mess up the thing. But anyways, the left the box at open, moderator, left the box at open. Because more some of the people in the box where opposed to what we are saying, them need to come up. Again,
Right.
him say him lose some things, right? And the man say the head of the stream is dirty. That is 1 shot. 2 shot, him say the people them thief him thing. That is 2, right? The 3rd shot, the next day I think him say him get something for PNP people. For people them who are PNP, whatever. That is shot number 3, Virgin.
Segregation.
Him took 3 shots, probably even more half away that are all political, Virgin. I know we out here make up nothing. It's not an assumption. The man show you who he is. Don't
it's obvious.
like we're blind. And he also mentioned a JLPNP with Terry Long. He called his name, Virgin. So don't be fooled. We are going where we see.
Black style. Yep, you're right.
We're not idiot, bro. The sheep days gone. No more sheep not there, Virgin. The place full of wolf.
Hence
And
my
we are
point.
get rid of the
Hence
rest
my
of the
point.
sheep, them, bro.
Hence my point. Because listen, a lot of people who follow Buju Banton, the artist, no follow him, know say him have certain political leanings. So when him come now and make that general statement, say him lose this or whatnot on social media, a lot of people who respect him, but also love Jamaican. Because me have a couple co-workers where them parents are Jamaica, they have never been to Jamaica, but they are devastated by what them see happen, and them would like to help in some form of way. But when them see that now, them must say, yo, well, a Jamaica thief and ray, according to where them see from Buju. They're not seeing the Buju Banton when we see who go up on social media and bash the government all the time. Who would say, but wait, maybe Buju will do this for a political mileage or whatever, because I'm lean a certain way. So I think that's the main reason why now him should have come and apologize, because these people who are say, boy, him not have no reason to say he miss something when he no miss nothing. So they, no matter what the government said, them still believe that Buju miss something because he wouldn't have no reason to just come lie for no reason. That's my point overall.
I think more say on this. Him saying miss things that was not on the manifest. I think it should be really investigate. Anything him ship on the island should really be thoroughly searched. That's all I'm saying.
That's the next thing too. Like that. Not to say that something can't get missing, you know, but you know, it's a situation where he has opened the conversation about Jamaicans being thief, and is a situation after the hurricane. the category 5 did so much damages, and everybody in different places need assistance, and the country is getting assistance from what the government is receiving and what they had gotten prior to the damages. So it's obviously something that he saw as an opportunity, right, to not just slander, but to use that opportunity to attack the government, to say, oh, they're not doing anything, and they stole my packages and whatever. It is crazy to me how people are able to hear somebody say one thing and then they go with it so easily, swayed by the words of people that they either idolize or like.
They cannot be, or average Jamaican cannot separate man from him work virgin.
Yeah, the reality is that most Jamaicans, and this is, I do apologize if it does offend somebody, but it is the truth. Some of us in Jamaica, and I'm not in Jamaica right now, but
as
we're
we said
too
before,
gullible,
brother,
we're too easily swayed. We're arrogant. We don't want to be told when we're wrong. We like to get aggressive. These are not good traits for people that need to
Good morning,
together.
everybody. Real quick, I just have
Yeah,
something
but as
to
me
say.
say, there are a lot of people who does not
1
know
second, Black Beauty.
that
You go next.
Myri have a certain political sway. When it comes down to it, they must say no have no reason to criticize the government unless he's telling the truth. You understand me? They don't think that
it as why would he go out on a public platform to then slander or say these things? It must be true if he says it.
And somebody asked me to highlight this, that is not only JLP people work at the wharf. You have PNP and JLP people work there. You have people who don't vote. You understand?
Of course, you have people of every color.
Jamaicans, just classify them as Jamaicans.
Jamaicans, yeah.
Right?
And the next thing too,
include the political, you know.
Black Beauty, I said, she just come here.
Well, Chatter, can mute your mic because I guess they're not saying nothing, but their box is being highlighted, so that makes noise. One thing I will say, because I'm down here listening and I've been in the conversation since the past few days, but Buju also jeopardizes the security of Jamaican ports if you're saying that you ship things into the country that was not listed on the manifest. So people just are run up and down and I say a bag of things and not really look on the realistic of what is happening. If you're saying that you're shipping things in the country but you never listed it on the manifest, what does that tell the world about Jamaica and the security system and the ports that we're running? So people just are run back at this? Huh?
He exposed us.
Right. People just are run back at this and not think about the logistics of the country that we live in, the Jamaican people. One, you make an accusation so you lose things. All right, we're not going to dispute the fact that you say you lose things, right? But at the end of the day, you made it so political, and I guess not everybody sees it the way how some people see it. But when you come on down to the security of the country and the ports, and you're saying, you ship things that was not listed. You put things on a cargo plane that land into Jamaica and it was not listed on a manifest. What does that tell us about the security of our country? Anything could be coming in, anything.
Yeah, and next thing too, a very tragic thing what we not talk about. You know what this has done? It has taken away the focus from the relief effort that should be going on.
That is
we not talk from the government partner, we talk ordinary people, and we should not talk about we can help or do this or do that. We are talking about Buju, Banton, and his efforts to ship things into Jamaica.
It is a crazy distraction.
Give him a round of applause. Anything we was trying to achieve.
This is exactly what he wanted. Yeah. You know what? The opposition wanted this too, and Buju is one of their surrogates. So if people stop helping, because to recover, you know, it's not government alone. We need every citizen of this world, this country, NGOs, public sector, private sector, everybody, right? If Buju gets one area stalled and people stop sending aid, that put more pressure on the government. and then the government are going to be blamed.
Then he's
You
gonna blame the
understand? So
government.
PNP can win the next election because Buju is
Philippine.
actively campaigning for the opposition.
But this just shows that this is what he's really doing, they shows him is a damn puppet. The same puppet him sing like him is not damn puppet. He's a puppet because there's no way a man could have made me go out of my way if I embarrass myself to this level. You're always known for this, you know. See them don't knock, say you used to do the driver don't stop at all. Now you come with this.
Well, it's
a smuggler is just a smuggler, you know. That's just like
it's his self-prophecy that he's trying to instill into people's minds. That is the problem. It's the self-prophecy. So if you repeat it enough,
Robinson, in anything where you bring to a country and say it's not on the list of things, it's considered smuggling. What it is not on the list, it's not clarified or certified on the list, it is considered smuggling.
I don't think anyone disputes that here either. That's obviously that's obviously a thing as well.
No man, just still have people who defend Buju where them not.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy that he's instilling into people's head.
Let me say something now. Robinson, him dig a hole because now we are priests. But your things never get inspected by customs. Why your things are from half of the ramp and go straight in our shop? But there's things that tear down and are looking, and them not looking at all matter. Oh, me lose things out of my suitcase, lose things out of my bar. Uno not my fax that the package never get look pan. If I leave phone and look at two suitcases, after you get run through. Uno not think about we. Oh, I'm say bunch of things them go cut down and check. Not check.
Gemini is the same thing I said on
It's not look for that to not look for all things to listen when they find listen and say the things them don't get inspected and say things them go straight into a truck and go
the same thing I said on Kizzy Live. Everybody out here jumping and prancing and kicking, and they're not looking at the wider picture. There's
the things they
broad
check.
picture.
One thing I'm gonna say.
Why this?
One thing I'm gonna say. Right?
Guys.
And who are vex can vex. Because if I was the Minister of National Security, from you get charged for any illicit drugs anywhere in the world.
Heavy scrutiny. Heavy scrutiny and
I mean know about it. From you reach Jamaica. Anything
under heavy scrutiny.
Jamaica. We are checking triple time. I don't give a F.
Let me say this.
I agree.
This is the thing though, because remember, Minister Vaz said, I know you personally. So that sounds like they are friends. So if you look on how the situation settled, it's like because me and him are friend, and him say I relieve things in my carrying out the country, or me just scrutinize somebody else stuff. Me not scrutinize him the way, and that's why them get nipped in the bud, because what you know, if those things were checked before they actually left the tarmac, then it couldn't cost them nothing.
Exactly, Black Beauty. Thank you. What him just
the friendship was tied into those things coming into the country, you know, but he made it so political. Because listen, me and you, me can all right, you can be PNP, me a labor, I would think so we are friends. But just when it comes to politics, you hate me and me hate you. But outside of politics, we think that we are friends, and that's the game that played. Because if you listen to the voice message that played with Minister Vaz, he sounded like, but I'm a friend this, why would I do me something like this?
He must say, you have my number. Say
that's what me I say. If you listen to his tone, that's what it's giving, like me and your friend. If something happened with your package, why you not reach out to me?
I don't think a friend must say,
I did not get any type of
it's a link.
This is my friend. I got you are an international icon, you are a well-known figure, public figure in Jamaica. You have access that a regular man don't have, so you never have to take your phone and do something like that.
I could not agree with
Babsy before the flight got here. You could have used the same channel.
It does look like a planting. Look like any plant.
He wanted to hurt the country's relief.
Man, because you contact Babsy all the time. I was
question: do you really believe it's to hurt the relief, or do you believe that it's just an outcome from what happened? Because I just think that it was one of those situations where he's just using it to attack the government.
I don't think the intention was to hurt the relief, but that is
I don't think the intention was to hurt the relief either.
I think so, true.
Yeah, but that is what is
that wouldn't make any sense. That would the only way that would make sense to me is if
Even
his main
PMP now,
purpose
hello, let me
was
tell
to
you
make
the
the
division
government
that is happening in
fail
Jamaica.
during the
So
relief,
the Jamaica government has a website called
which is basically basically
supportjamaica.gov.jm. And the PMP went and made their own website to collect funding. They are separating the people of this country.
Giving him the advice and whatever. So I'm telling him, okay.
Clive.
I would not think I don't know. I don't have enough to believe that he was doing it to intentionally harm the relief.
I don't think that was his motive, but that is what is happening. That's
But
the
that is
outcome of what
the result of what he did. And I don't think he
Zeta.
fully understood until maybe afterward.
But Zeta, if you know him, you know this is a thing.
Maybe you are right. And I'm not
the same man this is thing we say many will have to run, but what about those who can, those who can't? Are the same man who sing them song, you know? Come
He
on,
said, and he sang it in PMP era.
Okay, exactly.
He sing this song in the PMP era.
All of those songs.
The thing is too,
poor people are suffering them, something the poor people fed up.
I'm on no side.
You wanna hear a song like that again?
I'm on no side.
New Jamaica is a different Jamaica. And because the people know that the Prime Minister uplift the common man, they want to see Jamaica down because you can build infrastructure at the same time in Jamaica and uplift the common man. And that is what Andrew Holness is doing. And this is why the regular elite them are fight against the Prime Minister and Jamaica.
Speaking about that, this might go slightly off topic, so I do apologize. But just to go on to that point, about people attacking Andrew Holness, I have no sides, by the way, right? I just look at things and look at what makes sense and what is real. I try not to stray away from what is factual and what seems more realistic, right? And a lot of people, I remember they were attacking Andrew Holness for the generators, and I'm thinking to myself, if he was supposed to give all of the generators to everybody, and then not have them for another use for a situation like this again, what would he have to do? Rely on other countries to donate more?
But Zeta, the whole country that turned down on him because there's not enough generator to give everybody.
That's the first thing. So
people
only
don't
a few
think.
people can get it, and only a few people can get some, because the rest have to either be given back for the relief if something like this ever happens again. But people take it and attack the man. And I'm like, yo, like, can we not critically think? And then I remember the people that I'm talking about. Like, I'm not against Jamaicans having a better future, right? I myself am a Jamaican, but sometimes it's like you listen and hear how people talk about the things that are happening in the country, and you have to wonder if they truly want better or not.
You know what I fight the government hard to and be like he not do nothing. Well, Matthew, the one bounty killer, he's been on that every post and I talk about them now make no video for telling people them thanks and something. He's silently. I remember that this is the man where the Prime Minister make a phone call for getting to go through Trinidad borders, so him could have got doing work when get paid for, These are the man who write the whole post thanking the Prime Minister for helping him, because him almost get sent back home from Trinidad, and him are taking a little time. And me I watch him and I say, killer, me I watch him now. I hope them see what you do. Use like a two-sided cutlass. The same government to help you. Because who want to tell me fat about government now nothing to do with them getting them visa? You're lying to yourself. Don't feel like them lawyer alone. Miss Babsy have sleepless nights with these people and them visa business. They're lying to us. These same artists have to look back to the government for assistance if they need to leave the country, if they need a permit to leave the country, because with a caliber like what them have, they need certain permission. And like the simple me and you, right? And I see them at take them time, I see conscience and all of them, and I make sure comment. You cannot compete with the government, come down to aid. Remember that. Because you're here will done in a few months. So remember, the government job continues right until
My side, good morning. Good morning, my side.
And
compete. We see people are compete with
and
aid.
this as well, very important.
Not compete with aid. A show off aid and a buy things.
Hold on, correct and Nate degree. when the people can take money, when the private people them can take out their money out of them pocket and just spend so and not so government work. You have to have transparency. You have to have a accountability process. Oh, the procurement allocated here and there. The government have spent taxpayers' money, not their personal funds. So when you as a private person, spend and work. And we have an auditor general, we have accountant general and all of those people. They're monitoring the money and how it is spent. You understand? Go ahead.
All right, you see what is
here?
going on. You see what is going on in Jamaica, right?
Nate the Great.
Now you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. I want to say something.
Go ahead, Nate.
Because, over the whole time, I've been listening carefully, like what the young lady said earlier, to most of these artists is Bounty Killer, Beanie Man, and quite a number of them. And it seemed to me like they might have something against the government of Jamaica. It seemed to me because even this thing with Buju could have go and go say this to the people them silently or whatever. Never have to come up for the thing so ignorant. And if you listen back to where him say on the video, him take direct shots at the government of Jamaica. You understand? And you have to remember that this man is a criminal, Because we live in America long and any artist in the country or whatever do what him do. You think them could be held by any from a forefront again? And these are the things that Jamaica put up with from first. You understand? And now they call a spade from the first.
Like what me say, great. I agree with you 100%, bro. And if I was the Minister of National Security, every time he take a plane, you hear me?
Yeah.
Every time he take a, not only him, anybody who have similar charges, every time them take a plane and coming back in a Jamaica, would have to dig them down for a couple hours. I don't
look
care.
at it. I remember in COVID when the government had tried to get the people to come up on the street to save life. This man put out a post and said, "Oh, let go the people them. Let go the people."
Great. The man I tell the people, listen up. Hold on about Great, listen up.
He was selling masks on his website and we was
the man I tell the people them say, the man I tell the people them say, don't wear no mask, virgin. While the man you go on his website, he must sell mask, virgin. This is who we are dealing with. And what is wrong with Jamaican people? How we so blind? The man I tell you no don't wear no mask, and when you go on the man page, he's selling them.
Yeah.
Come on, how we are sleep so long, virgin? We are going to sleep forever? Listen, man, we not go watch them out here and put out no false information, and we not do what is right, virgin. We are going to balance it. So when you put out foolishness, we come out here with facts, virgin, and come balance the scale. That is our duty as citizens of the country, virgin.
Yes. People, let me say something and then everyone can go next. You know how much lies we had to deal with in the last election by the opposition side? The lies and bring down, it's not just lies and propagandas and rumors, You see these same lies and propagandas and rumors, it was destroyed in Jamaica. Remember, these people planned with a particular overseas group to protest against Jamaica. These people are evil. Just imagine you have a neighbor who spread lies and tell rumors about you. This is what the opposition was doing, and they use people and give them money to tell lie upon the government.
Listen to me, man. Him do far more hurt than what him think him there do. Far more, and I definitely feel like him know exactly what him there do. Look in him face when him make the statement them.
Yeah,
him not talking to the JLP government.
And
Oh,
we
you
not,
want to say
and
everything?
we not
Just
bash.
for your PMP friend them. Why you gonna say that?
And watch this. The people them have to understand. Say we people. 1 second. Remember to like and share the live. Please, we not ask for no gift. We only ask to like and share the live. Save whatever you have to help out who you can help and give it to your family. Anyways, when the man are do what him are doing a virgin, people have to understand. Say you have to separate the man from the music. You think because he said this, me still not gonna listen to his music, Virgin? May I listen to his music?
True.
Because the
For
music
real, man.
is separate from the man. So I'm not bashing the music. I am bashing the character of the individual, Virgin,
Mark my
which is
person.
sneaky.
We put out the statement from Jamaica at him where we just talk about. Not Buju Banton, the artist.
Mark
you
my
understand? Actually, even know I we live overseas, you know, brother.
Make we hear it,
you know what I ask? This is the last question I want to ask. Hold on, this is the last question I like to ask. How Buju Banton reach America back so quick after him get deported? Me no know no man. Nobody at all, not care much money them have. Get deported for the crime where him get deported for. And reach back America in less so fast. Leave America to fast.
We already know what going this. We already know what going. We already know what going this. We never go into that.
Man, I can take people for idiot.
You can't listen. You can only fool who want to be fooled. Go ahead, Ronaldinho.
All right, blessed love everybody. Good morning, good morning. Welcome from
but Every mic is closed.
We are going Every next. Every get ready.
All right, bless up on yourself, everybody. Now, love the conversation, love what everyone is saying. I'm glad that everybody I use critical thinking here because I know everybody I do it based on what I've been hearing and over the internet. Now, first thing first, the first thing you said, Mr. Robinson, about Buju saying the head of the stream was dirty. That's the first time you look on the video, and that's the first thing that made me step back a little and say, what? This cannot be right. This is political. And if you lose something, why you gonna head of the stream were dirty? What that mean? Where you come off of, right? I remember again, if we realize certain past hurricanes and past administration that was in, every time we get to a hurricane and much up the country, you know, the party they lose after already, you know. You understand? But with the organization of this administration, it seems like we ought to come out with flying colors. Now, based on what other people were saying in the election, that the lies and the propaganda that was put forward in these elections, like a war with them, you know, war propaganda, sometimes win war, right? That was happening. Now, him come out, it can't be the thing that the government is going to pass with flying colors after this devastation. So tearing the government down is part of the lies and stories that is being put out there to tear down the government. It wasn't about the relief effort, but obviously, incidentally, it is going to affect the relief effort because if me there a Friday, I say me decides I just want to put in and cutting, then I go start all back and say, but wait, what go on? You understand? And that's my point. Blessed love, everybody, and thanks for the critical thinking. Everybody are going.
Yeah, man, bless up, bro.
Yo, you know what hurt me? You know what hurt me?
Hold on.
The people them like
again.
go up on.
When name again?
Go on Facebook this morning. Go on Facebook this morning and saw a lady. And she talked to the diaspora with so much conviction. I said, oh, Jamaica, they might do it long time and they might this and that. Remember back in the 80s when me a picnic, my uncle sent down things America. And them time not 80s, 90s when me a picnic. And brother me I tell you say, our old TV coming out in a new box. Be a thing them and if a government they run them time there. And nobody never come make no big statement against the country because you have to understand say this is an internal affair thing. This now have nothing to do with people live in Canada, Europe, all about. You understand?
Yeah.
As the man said, when people in my neighborhood or people in my community where we sit down and congregate with, that is a topic right now. People are talking about who are thief, who are from who not thief, what. You understand? When that should not have been the topic. Especially for a man like Mark Myrie who claims that he means Buju Banton, but we are Jamaica, Jamaica. We can't understand that it ups.
And the funny thing is, Jamaicans
people know this.
here in
Other
the US
first
are
of
run
all,
with it too. And
first
believe
of
it.
all, I want to calm down and I want to big up everybody on this panel to say, we just love how our people can reason and logics. We come with logics. You understand? The other side, the other side, them just have reason with ignorance and hearsay and not from a logics, not from a reasoning. You can't reason with them. So seem to me, like say, one side go to school and the next side never go to school. One side love to work and progress and everything, and the next side love handout, love to beg.
Yeah.
Facts, Madans. Facts.
But the reason you always have
Ronaldinho come
sense.
from
Common
Portland.
sense.
Portland, I'm born and grew
Common
up Portland.
sense
And
over
I can tell you this
everything.
from a little till now, I say why Portland is a PNP stronghold, but Portland have no farmer development to go on. It basically I got down in instead.
Brother.
And this look a young lady come Miss Avaz's wife, and she come and me I tell her she put in work before she was at MP, for gain the people trust and get and win. I mean I tell you, because the majority of the people of handout before, I don't know, you could have seen the MP offices every Friday. It's full up of people. This is the other administration. Full up of people gather around. Where them gather around for them not work, you know, and money then go collect.
No.
And because that not go on with Miss Vaz, them can't go collect the money. Them say,
Exactly.
Listen to me, man. We have to get her out because we love it. We love it. Handout mentality. You understand?
Yeah.
I am a Portlander, you know. I mean, I tell them, me on a side who work, we are going to vote for. And if Miss Vaz is there and she stop work, and she not do what she's supposed to do, all right, then they're going to give you a chance to come in and do some work.
The progress
work
with Jamaica made, the progress with Jamaica made to the naked eye without any microscope is evident. To any artist, to anybody who mean good for the country of Jamaica. We live in America for the last 30 years, and we are talking with this conviction. So I tell you, sir,
true, man.
You can't understand these people. We come out and fight against the Prime Minister and his administration and what he is doing. We just cannot understand them. And I just want it to come down to these people are going to school, they don't know for reason, they don't understand that even 1 + 1. May I tell you?
It's crazy to see
Look what a man like Mr. Vegas. Look what a man like Mr. Vegas now. Brother, yo, Jano, it hurt me, man, hurt me. I mean, some people now, I put up post said, like, Buju, he might try to get, he didn't want to get, like, you know, political mileage. He want so that in the future, he can, you know, brother, if I listen to this right now, I tell you, Jamaica have to be the last dunce. They become 14 and one criminal. They go to Portland. They think they go 14 and use somewhere.
Next one, yeah, no more.
It must be crazy.
Bro,
you know the way I look for it. You know there's a country and Caribbean country them and look for us.
Listen, bro. Listen.
Yeah, because we are benchmark.
Listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something where I beat with Virgin. You see, as soon as we can separate our feelings from logical thinking, bro, we will be okay.
Exactly.
But because we cannot separate feelings, we don't have to like the person, you know, bro. All we have to do is focus on the message, bro. So when we hear people all talk about like Mr. Vegas and them man, when we hear out here, when me not hear say nothing wrong, him just keep it 100, bro. Because them not like him, they can't agree with what him say, bro. But as a people, we have to come to a realization that, listen, we are going to take the message and we don't care who the message is from. We are dealing with the message. And that is because we don't like you. Because we don't like you. Because we don't like you. We don't hear what you say. All when the man tell us something good, Virgin.
You say you're a Rastafari.
Me I said from morning great. Or a Rasta man. I go in a politics, I tell we say my PNP.
Knee deep in the politics. And then the Jamaican people are running with it. Not the Jamaican people, the Jamaican. They don't even know. I don't want to have a curse. This thing are two people and two.
Virgin,
yo.
The fact that the man get a drug conviction in America get deported, and then reach back in America less than 5 years or less than 10 years, bro, it have we a look out a 1 year upon him, so virgin. It raise eyebrows.
No, it have the smart people them. It
When
have
a
the
fool-
smart people them and look up. The people that have no sense. Where up all wrongdoing. Them now look out of them eye. Them now look. Them not even act like what not even one time.
Brother, something give or something was gave or something is given. When
Brother, everybody know that.
Better believe
Everybody,
that.
this is America.
Better believe.
This is America.
Better believe.
Nothing no come free.
I'm going to tell you this. We come from Portland, and if you know watch a trend on politics in Portland, no politicians will come to Portland, them just put there. All of a sudden, see Damon Crawford, it was the same thing. Him not invested there, him take and put there for challenge Miss Vaz. Because them feel say Vaz did have too much of a strong goal. It not work out for him because him go the way of trying to belittle her education level and you know do them something there with poor people. So if it work, it flop for him. And remember me, I'll tell you this. You see the man with them move from the spot, when you may not understand and when you may not know this, you had a Dr. Bloomfield, which was a PMP man where start out on his own and decide to run and join the PMP organization and run. They wanted him to move, to lift up and give Damien Crawford the space because they didn't feel like he had enough clout to challenge the Vaz. And then I got talk, say, man, kill him. A PNP move him. I may tell you this from other Portland. A PNP move him for put Crawford there. It no work out. See them jump for this little man, you know. But him a cartel lawyer and this and that, and then use that for tricky people, them and the people just go over
Never sure you know whatever people we are dealing with. See the thing come out, you know, say,
a joke.
See the thing come out, they know say that mistake and really, you know, the man say investigate and whatever. You take down all the video, then we're gonna see if he's money. Apologize to the Jamaican people and the world.
No. Listen, he should have been apologized.
As Mr. Robinson said, he should, as Robinson said, he should be apologized, and it needs to be a little bit more than just an apology.
Exactly.
Because guess what? Remember, you know, the first video we put out, you know, we get viral, you know. The correction will never go as viral as that video, you know.
Bro. Listen.
The damage done.
Dino, here what?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, say, this thing, there's some things where you put out there. You see the internet, when you put some things out there on the internet, no matter what you do, you cannot take it back, Virgin. Because what he said about the on a bunch of other platform, Virgin, there is no taking back. He has to pay the price, Virgin.
A repost.
He has to pay the price. Whether that is a fine, because, all right, you know how me know say, you know from when me start pre-Buju, me not gonna lie to you. You see when time the man get let out from prison, bro, and I think the interview was with On Stage, and it's like, Winford or somebody has said to himself, so what would you say to the people, you know, your fans who, you know, would I want to know what go on with your prison story or whatever. You know what the man say? Guess what the man say? The man say him not owe nobody nothing, Virgin. Him not have to tell them nothing. I swear to you, I swear as me there saw that the man say, Virgin. And me say, what?
You're a bad man.
Me say, what? And from that, me start put a hype on him. And then, when
Jamaica people love it, man.
Well, I know when me see him start campaign with a girl up at Maroon Town, say the girl is direct lineage to Nanny. So me I said, oh, she should be direct. Where her mother and her father there? That means she come directly from Nanny. Because that's what him say. That is when me realize, say, you know, say I know the real Buju this time, give it.
Yo, brother, from Buju, don't stop at all. Drive up. Me I want that say, what go on with the artists? Because a lot of people, you know, brother, as me tell you, me live at America for 30 years, you know. You may I tell you? I mean, I tell you, say, you see, after that, a whole heap of English, the Jamaican, and the way how Jamaica culture live in America. Me I tell you, no. Me I say, him make certain things are rare, you know. Me just find out, say, after that, certain light and certain eye shine. Me I tell you, no.
Bless up.
What I've noticed is,
give me a moment now. Please and thanks.
What I've noticed is that basically I have to be here in the US instead of talking about certain relief efforts where we can't go forward with, we have to defense what Buju said was not true, it wasn't factual, and I waste time I'll defend it, to prove it to people, to convince them to do certain things, which is slackness. Right now we're in the process of trying to create a stage show in Florida as relief for the people them down there, and it's like a more legwork you have to do now for convince people. Say, listen, me man, no worry, we got this.
Jamaica need it. Jamaica is not nobody now do nothing. That is just scandal and propaganda. You have to convince people. I just politics that listen to what the man say and listen to what how him talk is not about the people that need help.
I could hear Killer Visa say, go ahead, go ahead.
You know why when a man come up in the box and then I give them time to
go ahead, Killer Bees.
Go ahead, my boss.
Yeah. What I say, Buju is a liar still, because to always see the thing play out, why Buju alone have complained? That's the first thing. Why nobody else will complain? But all of the people them we do, I just saw all niggas stay. When them do something for you, them have to cuss you and do it for you. I just all nigga behavior. And I told them artists not feel like them on all nigga. You see me?
All tenement yard behavior, man.
Yeah. And then him sang them when sing don't match him character, because this character way. And then you next thing I just say why Mr. Vaz take this approach. But the question is why you did take that approach in the first place.
There we go.
Buju, why you take that approach?
Him bring it to the world. So you have Mr. Vaz to do.
And then give me a time enough. And then put no, you come out. Everything people come out and say about the government, you just take side. You not trying to think for yourself. You just take side because Andrew this and Andrew that. Come on, man. Andrew's not
Killer Bees.
Yeah.
One at a time. Listen to me, bro. Footer hype. Where he live on social media constantly, bro. The man chat so much fuckery till him mouth a drop off him face, virgin.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, tell you.
So him, when we say him no use logical thinking, bro, we don't even need faith. Put him power.
But we have to address them, because I guess them are brainwash people. So we have to put clarity to the thing when people know and say, stop listening to these people, idiots.
True, bro.
We say them educated because them are educated fools.
Because watch out.
Put a hype.
Go ahead.
Put a hype. Just one boss. You just want to find one of the killer.
I want to decipher the whole thing and put it in a perspective for people understand, you know. I look for and watch the lies, you know. So Buju say, why Mr. Vaz approach a thing, take that approach. Here Buju complain now when Mr. Vaz address him. He might say Mr. Vaz don't know what really go on, because them have to wait 7 hours, because them take everything them up by cargo and carry it to somewhere where them can't see, and the truck was waiting. So Buju, you didn't expect the thing them to come out of the truck, come out of the plane. Straight to the truck, Buju.
Killer, that was a lie. That was hold on, bro. Mr. Vaz said the thing come off of the plane and go straight on the truck, virgin.
No, I mean I tell you what Buju said.
Him a liar.
And that I tell you Buju say why the things them. But Buju, the thing them not go straight to the truck. It have to go through a procedure, bro. You can't go direct to the truck. You must check at some point what these things is about. And the custom broker have to sign it after. So you must wait, but Buju go like them above the law, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, Buju, none of the entertainer is not above the law, brother.
No.
Stop behave so, brother. You see me? What good for and next thing too. Me I want to leave Portland out of politics, bro. Portland, East Portland was always a PNP stronghold. Not because handout, but because what Michael man did do for Portland, Eastern Portland, by making poor people can have land down there. You see me? So you just want to come and say, oh, Portland, hey, man, tell about Portland people, we are travelers. You see me? We have money. We don't really look for handout from nobody. You see me? Portland don't provide job for we. Actually, I know fix road and railway that not provide job for we. You see me? Where we want is where we want these factories, infrastructures,
provide job for the people of Portland. So we can vote for anybody because at the end of the day, them ain't feeding way. You understand? So
Me a Portland, my dog. Killer Bees.
So ISAT is going to do it. So ISAT is going to do it now. ISAT is going to provide a job.
Me a grown. Hold on.
No, we're not that. That's why we can't vote for anybody because none of them are providing a job.
Hold on.
We can't vote in one vote him out. That's how we operate. We don't operate.
We're reason good enough. Do not start an argument. We are reason good.
So maybe I have to tell you that because we not support and I look handout and through the handout now.
No.
Them not do nothing.
No. Killer Bees. Give me a talk.
Talk to yourself.
I'm me the Portlander.
What do you mean a Portlander?
One person at a time. One second panel. If we are going to communicate, me not like mute people, Mike, you know, what we are big somebody. If we are communicate, we cannot talk over each other because the people them not going to be able to hear it clearer. Some of them have a short attention span. When them hear it sound away, them will just run. You see. Sir Kingston, you're there now, so none. What go on? Sir Kingston 11. Alright, him now say nothing. Go ahead, Sandra.
Yeah, what I'm saying, Robinson. All right, let me because I mean I want Jamaica national. Make somebody else.
Alright. Matthew, you have nothing for them?
No, right now, I just listen to all of them, you know. Just listen right now to see if there's anything we can respond to. Right now, yeah, everything just yeah, they must say everything correctly so far. So I have 1%.
All right, Kingston, you're back again.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Me just listen to the conversation.
Okay,
now, listen to me. Yeah, thanks for adding me. First time on the platform. Now, what we have experienced is a category 6 by the new definition of a hurricane because it exceeds anything that we have seen before.
Excuse me, one second. No, that's not how it works. It's still a category 5, even if it exceeds the dimensions of a category 5. And honestly, it's still within the range of a category 5. It was just one of the strongest category 5s in recent history. But it still is in the range of a category 5. For it to even reach a category 6, theoretically, it would need I believe the wind speed was a little bit too, it did not reach the required wind speed for it to be considered a category 6. But there is no category 6 as of yet anyway. So it's still a category 5. So just to clear up that little statement that was made a while ago.
I don't know where you want to go with that, but keep it if it's okay. Anyway, what Buju Banton has done to brand Jamaica cannot be measured economically or in monetary terms. While we baffle with what this hurricane might have cost us, what Buju Banton attempted is nothing less than treason, and he should be charged for it.
Exactly. So I feel too.
Buju Banton has benefited from brand Jamaica and the legacy of Jamaica more than anybody else in Jamaica in modern days. Maybe we can put another 5 artists up there with him. Where royalty and brand Jamaica is concerned. And he has set out to destroy brand Jamaica in the name of politics. And that should be charged as treason. That's all I'm going to say.
For real. I agree. 100%.
I would think treason is a little bit too far for that, but
treason that man.
No. I mean, you're not going to get him charged with treason.
No,
I mean, you could try, but that charge is not going to stick in a court of law.
Based on the law.
That's what I'm telling you. No things with them do.
Based on the law. I understand what Sir Kingston is saying, but based on the law.
I respect your opinion. There's a comment saying about opinion. You know it?
Hold on, man.
Go on.
That I know what we listen, man. Listen now, Sir Kingston. I understand what you say, bro. I understand. But I think what Matthew is trying to say, based on the law, them now go classify it as that. But I understand what you say, bro.
May I appreciate my virgin. But Matt is neither here or there, in my opinion. And Matt can go and research what we think of opinion.
No, it's not about opinion. It's about what is classified as treason under the
I
Jamaican
understand
law.
both of you. Me understand, even though I agree, me understand both of you.
And if you look, even when the people they do what them they do at a specific time under a specific president, you will see that they weren't charged with treason. They were charged with insurrection. So they're going to give you a lesser charge. They're going to give you the lesser charge of treason. You're not going to get treason for what Buju did is not treason.
Well, let me get charged with ghetto treason. Ghetto treason by ghetto people, by whatever I call that. Because guess what? We can't take this line down like that. And that may I tell you, something have to be done. We can't take it lying down like that. May I tell you, me the America right now, I may face it because of that. As somebody said earlier, the whole mood switch and change. Nobody now buy.
And just to clarify to people in the comments, treason is not really just betraying. Yes, it's betraying your country, but it entails a little bit more than just betraying your country.
Yeah.
Matthew, believe me, we get you. We know. Trust me. Don't worry about that right there. So we understand what you're saying, and obviously it's factual, and regardless, we don't need to have banter about them. Look at something we are talking about this factual thing where Buju did and how we think it should be dealt with. We don't need to have banter with each other about definitions and them something. It's like we don't want to change the conversation or the direction to those type of, You understand? True. My thing is also, I was telling the young man earlier, when whatever, I'm the same, Portlander, and I'm saying I was the Portlander who said what I said. No one from here, me never hear nobody else classify Portlander. Me the Portlander, born, bred, and raised. I talk what I have experienced growing up for how much years, and what I've seen then and now. Most Portlanders, well, not most Portlanders, majority of us, some of us, have our money. We go out and we make our money and we come back and we're proud we're place. But like anywhere else in the world and in Portland, more lower class set of people lives in the community than the upper class set of people. The upper class set of people sometimes are the more well-thinking people, and unfortunately, sometimes majority of the lesser class set of people is not critically thinking people. So they are easier to manipulate, which ends up in being manipulated by money, handouts, because even the lands that he was talking about, and I always say Michael Manley, people are still voting for Michael Manley in PNP people. Michael, in that administration gone and done long time, and even the lands that they gave out, right? It wasn't organized. It's like them just say, "Yo, so land over there, so you're gonna go and go capture it."
Yes.
No farmer infrastructure, no
So
farmer.
basically, my gear, we're already to get.
Exactly.
You understand? My gear, where already was yours. What was already yours.
Exactly.
And you make you feel like saying,
then give you something.
Then give you something. And you not smart enough to see that.
Exactly. So it's like when them go give them the land now, my brother, just like some other land where they give over, so they must say, listen, the people them have to go bulldoze the place because no road, no proper road not there in the place, no proper organization where the electricity can come in, or water commission can come run line, because it's just arbitrary. You just go over there, so put your house in, go over there, put your house in. And that did go on Portland. You understand? Me and no one will come follow line, come a Portland. I am a Portlander born and grow, so I know. You understand? I know these things. My father was part of the civic committee. My father was the chairman of the hospital board. My father a custom supervisor. So when someone talk about WAF, me live and grow a WAF. You understand? My father organized and put on bingo. My father, the man who put on the most bingo in Jamaica. Ronnie Williams Center, Port Antonio, everywhere. For the relief, for efforts to buy a generator for the Port Antonio Hospital. A regular man, not a politician. You understand? So when some people talk, me know what I talk about. I'm not bash Portland, but facts is
But
facts.
brother, most of what you say are common sense, Most of what you say.
if you sit down and listen to it and think about it for a second, a common sense.
Yeah. We have the
Jesus.
anchovy scheme and
Listen,
the anchovy scheme bill, and when PNP lose it, it left.
We don't want it to sound like we are single out a specific parish, because based upon history, bro, if we sit down and we look and we observe older people than me there and them know, Virgin, everybody over that side there love beg Virgin. Me not ask you that.
Factual.
So me never know why we even talk about any specific location. That side there, love beg. Everybody beg.
Anyway,
everybody beg, you know. But don't get me wrong.
Yes.
That side there is just have a different thing to them when it comes to begging, bro. Like that.
And then they realize the next side are trying to eliminate anyone from have to be begging or from anybody have to stretch them on.
But listen, we have been cultivated, we have been developed in this begging, so it is hard to come out, Virgin. All right. Notice social media, bro. Notice that platform here. Don't call my name. Notice that platform here where you see a go on. The man them don't like to work because we are come up in a the beggy till then come on the app and I say beg you this, and if you're not listen during the storm, me hear man I say, yo, if you can't give me a money gun, me go block my camera. Me now show you the storm, Virgin.
For real.
Me hear man sit down and I say, beg you this, if you not beg on this, suck this, suck that, suck rain, suck day.
For real.
The begging what we have, we don't want to earn or achieve nothing for ourselves. We want beg like we're blind, Virgin. And that is what that side facilitate. Beg and notice them. Notice them.
Fact.
You see the one them on social media where I say, from the storm gone, me no see Andrew, look on my house, look on this, look on that. And who you think them? They want Andrew come clean out their house, Virgin.
That may I say too.
Mr. Robinson, like same thing me and my other half sit down and talk about. Some people sit down and when you look, even the yard where they in a clean up and prepare so when the help come it go smooth now.
Yes.
When the help come it go smooth now, you sit down and say, oh, you want to come take up your stove without this so or your bed will turn over and your dirty clothes and there right there so.
We don't have that anymore in Jamaica.
Listen,
we don't have that anymore.
A lot of them down there. You see this will happen. A lot of them are down there right now. This will happen. Coming like the best thing for them, bro. Because for one, watch this. It's a bunch of like a full people, bro. But we're not naive. We know how we stay. Everybody at Jamaica love to be lawless. So watch this.
Exactly.
Me hear a man come on TV and span the news and say, "This are the best thing for we. Make the storm mash up the place. Look there. We have food. We never have no food." And he open one igloo, bro. This food then look like say, them full of dirt, Virgin. And the man say the best thing could have ever happened. Make it mash up the place, bro. Me now ask which side I fence. Listen up. Me now ask which side I fence him depend, bro. Because listen, from time to time, them come over here and you have grown big man. We sound like them in them 60s, 70s, or even 80s. Come over here and say, he would have buy a school bus, he would have buy a coaster bus, Virgin.
Coaster bus. Can you imagine that?
What?
Can you imagine that?
Virgin, you think it's an easy thing out there going with Virgin? You know, easy when it comes to some of them people in a Virgin. The man them not go knife from here.
Brother, if that are not done this, what is?
Sir Robinson, let me tell you this. As me say, remember again, he's a Portlander. We say that, and me is a Portlander. We take him on and run him away. Because him are the same one. We tell the people them lie about Boston Beach. We undermine and Marie Vaz. I say she try to take it for your big friend them. Them are liar and wicked, me I tell you. And they trick the people all the time. And as you say, me can tell you, I watch some videos. I really watch some videos and YouTubers, I go at people page on a video. And you could see where they were coached. Like, yo, say you lose your business, say you lose everything, say you lose it. You could see that they were coached and call them a pause and I think, oh, me lose everything, man. My business
No,
for real.
but brother, them not even understand, say.
I'm like,
when certain people are watch them video there, you can see it. Say certain thing is coerced and certain thing is you know me tell you say, Buju, when you watch back Buju video, the man not talk to the government. Him, in him face, in him demeanor, the man want to lick the government. You hear me I tell you? For what reason, I don't know.
He lost me when him say the head of the stream dirty. Me say, what is this?
Yo.
No, because what Buju did.
For a while. Can I speak?
Sure.
All right, so I'm talking from supervisor perspective from baggage claim, right? So a lot of accusations have been going out about airport staff stealing and the whole 9 yards. And I can tell you, majority of the theft that happens at the airport or so-called airport, those items go missing from before they hit Jamaican soil. So what we take for granted is when you fly into Jamaica and you go American Airlines and you hand them your suitcase, everybody American can't take from them.
No man, them dangerous worse
so
than
when it
them
comes
worse.
here, everything got missing. There's a Frontier flight that went out to come to Montego Bay. And the client, the customer, had an ear tag in the package. You see, before she checked the ear tag, she started accusing everybody at the airport to them thief our bag. You know where our bag ended up? San Antonio. Somewhere totally different from Jamaica.
Tiffany, thank you so much for that. Because I have always, even the other day I was on a chat and I was like, listen to me, man, and stop the foolishness. Video up here, so time after time, where Americans up here say, thief out anything out of baggages before it reach anywhere. So not going like that Jamaica alone, or if it are going to Jamaica, everywhere in our world, especially in the US.
And the wickedest thing to never tell you know, because the person in question is supposed to know them things that we know. The person in question is supposed to know these things.
Well, and the same thing with Buju goes, everything we're going to fire in the yard to get the blame.
Right. You see it? Me not lie, man. The man put a cloud over the whole relief effort. But me don't know about a yard, but me know about a broad. Brother, the mood dampen. Me I tell you, that's all upon everybody's lips.
Listen, bro, I am a kitchen designer at Lowe's part-time too. Because I have my own thing. And I'm telling you, I have to be convincing people who want to come in and buy generator and willing to spend this money and willing to ask where I can do this. I have to know I convince them, say no, it no go so it no go like that. Instead I say, all right, you can buy this or you can buy that as well. And we move forward.
Make your work double.
Make waste time. We exactly my work double. Me have to convince them first. And I'm like, it hurt me to the core when I hear it. I said, gee, first off, when I hear it, obviously, I say, yo, Judge, the whole of them forgot jail, because everybody know what's going on out there. Because as I say, me run up and down as a little boy over there. My father was a customs officer, right? So he work at the airport to as customs officer. Me there out there, me know he running. I say, nothing, stove go through that they get there. And him say it's so right, you can't even fart out the airport, you're right. So then, one big old stove, we're about 10,000 fart come out through the airport and nobody not see. Come on now, make it make sense.
Listen, me don't want talk to Tiffy, me don't know where she gone. But anyways, I think me never did 100% hear everything what she say. But again, if a person say him missing a stove and him missing a Starlink, and when we check the manifest, it is not on it, bro. I don't know what people out here are trying to defend, Virgin. It still a puzzle my brain.
No, but it left up to the man. The man no come out and make a statement, a contradicting statement, no form of apology, nothing. I want the people to take that very, very serious.
Listen, whether I'm come make an apology or not, Virgin, like what somebody said, I'm not sure if Adina they said, the first video when him do, will get so much attention, the apology now go get so much attention, bro. And listen.
I'm gonna do a song.
Listen, you see,
He gone, no,
you
he
see,
gone too
you see
far.
when a
It's too
different,
far
you see,
now.
you see when a different a person's character. All right, for example, somebody get locked up for grape, right? Let's say that person 100% innocent, bro. That can't come off of you in a virgin.
Okay.
That now go come off because we know all we people them stay virgin. That depend you for the rest of your life.
Remember they say your grandparents always say once you ask answer the gate, you can't come back.
Can't come back. You see your reputation, bro. You have to guard that shit with your life.
Yeah, man, it follow you, man.
I want to tell my youth, people are got, you see the first impression, bro. I hit people work with, bro. So nobody feel like you can come out here, come just say what you want to say, and then you say, I'm sorry because I never mean it. You can't. No.
But remember, Buju don't have a reputation.
No, but in a theme head, him have one, bro, because of the sheep them what him have. In I'm stable.
He's no role model to my kids, them. I can't see it's a role model to my kids, them.
Taffy, 1 second. Taffy.
Yeah.
What were you saying about the stealing thing again? Go ahead, Mama.
No, I'm saying that we get accused in Jamaica for a lot of theft that happens from suitcase, but majority of the time it happens in the States. So there's a longer transit from where you're leaving to come to Jamaica for people to tamper in a suitcase. It goes under the lower part of the plane. American baggage handlers take stuff out and that package transit all the way to Jamaica. So you can't really tell when whatever get missing, but they tend to blame us at the landing ports.
Yeah, because here why them do that? Because here going at everybody else on except for we on.
Correct. And I tell you about the bag man.
Listen.
The lady said much thousands of things in her suitcase.
Well,
and she have
like.
ear tag. She not check the ear tag, she come customer service
Well,
and say,
like.
we take it.
Well,
and when them check it, the suitcase they are San Antonio, California.
Never expect a man like Buju to do that. Not him. Or make a regular little man or whatever, but not him. Him supposed to have push Jamaica forefront at all time, not care what. Nate, you know why Buju going on like that? He's not even getting any headlight like Cartel, Spice, Massacre. But he's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. No, before. You see, like, hold on. It's like, Spice, Cartel, Massacre, and all of them getting headlight on social media. So that's what he come with to get him like 1 minute of fame.
I have a question. Why is it that Buju never came down to Jamaica? Does he have some type of tour or some type of music thing that he's doing in America right now? I'd like to know why I never come down to Jamaica personally. Because
can't speak on that, I don't know.
You see, the best thing would have been if he made that video in Jamaica, because he made that video in America, and the best charge that would be given to him is the violation of the Disaster Risk Management Act, which is up to 1 year in prison and $1 million fine, and maybe part of the Cyber Crimes Act, which is also $4 million fine and up to 4 years imprisonment in a parish by a parish court. So this fact that he didn't do the video in Jamaica, I don't think he could be charged.
Hey, I want to tell you, already the other side here say we even not mentioned anything like that, man. I tell you, man, when they're ready for it,
What are they, bro? So, Gaston, you want to come up? Gaston say, Matthew, Gaston answer a question. Gaston say he wasn't able to fly down because he was busy counting millions. You know exactly where Gaston depend. Go ahead. I don't think me hear from Daryl Pinnock, our Black Beauty. 1 out of 1 can go.
I go after Daryl because I think he's been up here with the
Go ahead.
I want a next book. I want a Buju and look at handout that again for you know.
No, we already know
Morning,
your
people.
stand.
Blessed morning.
Bless
Just
up,
because
bro.
of the
Bless up.
backlash, it's also because like he sadly did the video in America, so he can't really be charged in Jamaica for that. Because because of the treaties that America and Jamaica has, he can't really be charged for that. So that's why I find it ironic, because I wonder if he would have done the same video if he was in Jamaica.
Me not tell a lie. You know, teach me something because me did swear say at Jamaica he make that video there. Then the man could have really make that video there from foreign. Him not down on the ground for see where I go on hands on and I make that video there. The assumption there.
Brother, all right, you see, sometimes we confuse education with intelligence and we try to put all of them something here together and bungle up, you know. But listen, Buju not idiot, bro. He know exactly what he do. He's not in Jamaica, but him knows, him saying that it a go start a snowball effect, bro. He knows that. Because look, Cartel have a PNP. You hear Cartel has said nothing about oh you only give PNP people this or PNP people that. The man just go do what he do, Virgin.
You know what, Robinson? Big up everybody, Robinson, morning king.
Bless
you
up,
know
bro.
what I realize with Buju since Buju come out of prison? This man come out of prison and act like a Jamaican people send him to prison.
But that man is not Buju, Virgin. That is
real
not Buju.
This man come out of prison and go on like a we make him a theme choices when make him end up a prison, you know. And friend him come out, he has an agenda to undermine the Jamaican government.
I know Buju that, bro.
You see what I say? I have lost all respect for that man. And you know what, Juan? He's not getting any shows. He came on a prison, do a couple shows. A lot of places still not booking him. He has fans all over the US and he's not getting books everywhere because of who knows what, right? But he's not getting a lot of shows. And this man, I was always said, and I've been watching him since COVID. I mean, I say, what wrong with this man? Why this man?
No man from COVID, me right.
It's like say him have an agenda to just try to undermine the government at every turn. And that's why I'm saying, you have to listen, words matter. When he said the head of the stream dirty, who is he talking?
What's the head of theme stream?
You know what we have. No, Buju is very smart in the regard that of how he said it. Anyhow, he did make a statement like the head of the stream needs to be cut off or anything like that. Then maybe the man could have been extradited back to Jamaica and face charges. But because of the way him word it and the way him say it, him can't get charged for that now. And I find that to be a bit disappointing.
Yeah, because like what I said, him know what him do. Him just take little jobs. The head of the stream dirty. What the brother the name? What the brother the name again? Man? Him name start with T. What him name again?
Terry Long.
Terry Long. He make the Terry Long claim. He make the head of the stream dirty, and he also said him get things to PNP from people in a foreign for PNP people, Virgin. So him make him little job them.
Yes, but the thing is, he was collecting the money on the false pretense because he was collecting the stuff under the pretense that it's for Jamaican people. But now all of a sudden, because you remember I talk when him said, him have 6 cargo planes coming down,
yes,
and the Jamaican people, this is not about politics, and we all have to come together, and this is that, ray, blah, blah. But now all of a sudden, when the stuff reaches Jamaica, now it's a PNP.
But
so
DJ,
he was even collecting this stuff under false pretense.
But DJ, what do we expect from a man where I tell the people them say do not wear any mask, but he must sell them? We can't
exactly.
Make a virgin.
Yo, I wanted the wicked at that him to get charged for if anything. At that him should get charged for.
Brother,
you see, people are trying to save life and you are trying to kill.
Brother,
no. Like Nathan, he would have been charged. If he made that video in Jamaica, he could have been charged and he would have likely been charged because what he's doing, he violated the disaster risk mark, the disaster risk. 1 second. Yeah, the DRMA, he violated that. But that law sadly only covers Jamaican territory. So if you do it outside of Jamaica, you cannot be charged for it.
Your blood, your brother, man.
Listen, we don't have to charge him, you know. You know, say when you look at it, if you really read,
You know, I have to charge him, you know, because you tried whatever his agenda was, he tried and he failed miserably. Because people are beating bad. And a lot of us, even people, Donald, mute your mic, Donald. So we not have to charge him. Because he's already compromising oneself. Because check this out. If you know watch what I want, it's not just on this platform where people go into and try to figure out the facts. There's a lot of people that is holding him accountable for his word. And he never knows it to backfire upon him so much.
Let me answer Gaston 1 minute, because I am a Jamaican, but I don't live in Jamaica. I live in the US. When you said it was a wrong protocol, everybody over the world was wearing masks. So why is it the wrong protocol of Jamaica, where we're in a first world country?
So
everybody in the US,
okay.
US is a first world country, and everybody in the US had to wear a mask.
That's a lie.
You go in some buildings and they're telling you not more than 5 people inside the building at a time when COVID was at the high peak. So when you say it was a wrong protocol,
I said it's a lie. You're not listening to what I just said.
1 second, Gaston. Let me add to what Black Beauty just said. People, please remember to like and share the live, please. Let me add to what Black Beauty has said. If the government pass a law, Virgin, that is what we are working, bro. And the government's a mass.
Government is not God.
Go ahead, Gaston.
Yeah, that's your perspective of things. But
all right, fine,
again,
fine.
Black Beauty says a lie. Because you have the Jewish community that did not wear masks. I work around them. I was around them on a daily basis.
But I saw Jewish people wearing masks.
Okay.
I saw Jewish people wearing masks too.
Brother,
listen to
what Black Beauty was trying to tell you is that
it was
you
the wrong
cannot
protocol.
mandatory go certain place without having on your mask, whether you be Jew or Gentile.
Yeah, I said those were the people that was highly conditioned and did not know the reality of what they were saying.
You know, I'm kind of tired of Gaston. Me tired of Gaston, you know.
Gaston, did you
come here with him conspiracy and all type of bullshit and I come treat you like that. Gaston already called cheap already, you know.
Magnesium and zinc on a daily basis. And
we don't have time for that, Gaston. It's too early for that, man.
1 second, panel. Gaston, hear me out for a second. All right, no problem. We don't have to wear no mask. No law, no pass, so we can't wear no mask. We can do whatever we want to do. Okay, fine.
Oh.
Hold on, Gaston. No, this man is telling us that we're not supposed to wear any masks while he's selling them on his website. Explain that part there to me. Or to everybody.
I wasn't aware of that.
Well, I'm telling you that it happened.
Again, if that's the truth, that's the truth. Truth no work only for you or for me.
Brother,
it is what it is.
Listen what I said, Gaston. I said the man I tell the people them do not wear masks,
And I
but
said
he's selling them.
If he did it is incorrect. I am not debating it. I said if that is the truth, it is the truth. It is not correct.
So, Mr. Glaston, without even him not selling it, more know if you don't think that it's wrong for him to come out and tell the world, not only Jamaican people, that it's okay not to wear a mask. You think that's right?
Yes, it was, because it made more people sick. Because if you are breathing out particles and then inhaling it, you're
Gaston, I used to work as medical worker. I used to work as a nurse, bro. I used to work as a nurse. What you're saying is bullshit, bro. I used to work as a nurse. It's bullshit.
It's not bullshit.
What are you talking
common
about?
Sense.
It's not common sense. Common sense does not trump. Common sense does not trump medical knowledge.
Scientific
what you're saying is not common sense.
Oh,
what
so
you're saying is
hold on,
not common sense, bro.
Hold on. So you're saying common sense does not trump what scientists put out, just like how they
it's
put
not
out that.
just scientists. There's medical scientists too that specifically do.
Bro. If you don't
so
wear a mask,
realize
you're gonna breathe on everybody, and it's gonna spread. How is that? Like
that is silly. That is silly. The only reason they established the 6 foot distance is so that their
Jesus, me say you can just see where me can mute me, please, mute me.
1 second.
Please mute
you. Sometimes, in life, you take a coat to the water,
family.
you cannot force him to drink it.
But at them come out and say it, the only advantage is for them to have their algorithm can pick up an individual, because when it's shorter than 6 feet or 2 feet, the computer gets confused. It cannot pick up identity.
Yo,
now they
bro,
have
what are you
advanced
smoking?
it.
What are you smoking, Gaston?
Gaston talking about what identity? We're talking about COVID. You're talking
Yo,
about
the man,
identity.
the man
That's
bring up
when the
computer.
surveillance
Me
became
beg you to
more
mute me,
intense.
because boy, we can't manage it, brother. Can't manage it.
Go
When
on
you're
my
dealing,
profile.
you see
Go
when
on
you're
my
dealing with
profile.
somebody that when they
Go
believe,
on my profile. You will
when
see
we're
me
dealing with
taking
somebody that their
videos
beliefs
of
have become their
drones.
identity,
Do
it's
you
hard
know
to,
what
to
drones
combat
are?
this
Do
man.
you know why
There's no,
drones
and
are
it's been
in
a
our
live
air,
chat
in
platform,
our
and we're gonna go through
atmosphere?
this for another 30, 40 minutes.
Do
And it's
you know
very
why
interesting.
you are under drone surveillance?
Man.
Gaston, as a big man, you need to go back to school.
Yo,
you need to. No, you could be my grandfather, but no disrespect. No disrespect. 1 second, Nate. You need to go back to school for a big man. I'm not lying. You either literate dons, sorry that word, or educated dons.
Brother,
Well, it can, listen, one Dan, it can never be educated dunce, because first of all, I would like to think of myself as somebody who is educated, and sometimes we can say some dumb stuff, but what he's saying goes completely against science, goes completely against medical knowledge. I worked as a nurse. What he's saying about, and the man bring up computers and everything, and I'm wondering to myself, do you think we're in a computer simulation, Gaston? Is this a computer simulation in your head?
Yo, something wrong with the brother here?
No, what Gaston is intellectually dishonest. Please know him.
Intellectually dishonest.
I don't think it's dishonest. I think it's disabled, to be honest.
That's gullible, and it not go happen over here. So, and it's not the first time Gaston come here with this stuff. We respect your opinion, Gaston, but the things that you have believed have become your identity. Okay, and we cannot argue. There's no way we're gonna combat that. You know what I say? Today we have people in Jamaica dealing with a lot right now. The island is dealing with a lot. People stress out, and your beliefs is not helping. It's pretty much causing confusion. If I want to wear a mask to protect myself and to protect the public, because I might walk next to a person that have a compromised immune system, I want to wear a mask to protect myself and I want to protect them. It's my choice, bro.
And my family.
If you do not want to wear a mask, it's your choice, but that doesn't mean you have to go around and tell the world not to wear one.
Exactly.
If me see you walk without a mask, I'm not going to tell you to put on one.
Yes,
Why the people when they want to wear a mask, I always tell people, say them a sheep, and if you take it off. Bro, a man call me a communist for wearing a mask, bro, in COVID, I'm wearing my own mask, and I don't care if you don't want to wear a mask. But this man look at me and call me a sheep and a communist for wearing a mask when I have serious asthma. You know what I'm saying? People just
by you wearing a mask, you're not protecting only yourself. You're protecting your family members
and everybody around
that they
you.
go home too.
The reason why I answer him and read him question and answer it is because I work in the medical field in COVID. So I know what me I talk about. And I also work in the airport. So I know what I'm talking about. So that's why I'm reading question out loud and answer him, because what?
Oh wait, Gaston, because you never wear a mask. COVID thing was a scare. I understand now.
Some people you can't reason with them because you will not come to an amicable decision and they will not agree to disagree. So you just got to leave them where they are.
No. So under this logic, because I went to Paris and I see a bunch of black people, that means the whole of France is no longer white.
Yes. No, but listen, where I live inside the United States, so I tell you, say, first of all, I'm working at the nursing field. And I tell you, say, at one point in a COVID, the death rate reached to 800 and odd people per day. I tell you about, me never see so much dead body in my life.
Hold on, hold on. You can't say that. You have to say analyze. What Gaston gone? What Gaston
Sorry, analyze.
Who kick Gaston?
In the comment.
Come here. Gaston, come here. Come here, Gaston.
One of your moderators kicked me off.
Oh,
Gaston,
yes, sir. I'm listening.
Once you remember when we did that talk a couple of days ago, and you say, them shouldn't buy no school bus. Was that you?
No, it wasn't me.
It wasn't
you.
You.
Never
Okay.
touched on that.
So you're good with the school bus argument then for buy for the kids, them, right?
Yeah, well, you do need school bus for the kids. I don't understand the protocol why the buses were purchased in the first place. I know that you have new buses
All
also.
right. Gaston.
Hold on.
Gaston.
You know, understand
All right, one
what
second,
it
panel.
is.
1 second. 1 second, panel. Gaston don't
But
understand
I
why the
know
bus
you.
was purchased, so we have to explain it to him. Not no wrong. It's okay. He don't
No,
understand why. Look on the screen, Gaston. You can see the screen.
you see your hand.
That alone, you see.
I have to put my glasses.
Read what
Put on your glasses. Put on your glasses.
Yes. Hold on.
We'll wait for you. Take all the time I need.
Okay. But that's, you said police rescue kidnapped teen from taxisman house. Okay. So that justified the purchase of
No, hold on, Gaston. You said you don't understand why them come up with the bus purchasing, right?
I said I don't know the protocol.
You
Why
don't know
it
the
would
protocol.
create a problem.
All right.
Yeah, but I don't know why it can create a problem or it has to be a big talking point. There was buses that was done for the public, new buses came down, and then there were school buses. And what I heard about the school buses, they were used during the political campaign by politicians to circle the country and stuff, and people were in an uproar with that. That's all I know.
So you agree with the government for buy the school bus then for the kids then?
Anything for kids, my friend.
Okay, all right. We can move on then. Good, your pass.
The pass?
Yeah, you pass that test there. You pass that test there.
To the very old and the very young, they must always be defended and protected, my friend.
100%.
Always.
100%. The next thing we will ever plague the society is criminals, bro. One them we have to get out.
Hey, you know me here, man, say up here, what do you? I mean, I tell you, say, you can just know which side them people are upon. Say, boy, the police have killed some more people, them forget it back too. Yeah, say.
Say
unalive, Nate.
Unalive, sorry. Apologies.
Listen, bro.
Yeah, I said the police them deserve it. What happened to them? Because them are unalive a lot of people since them come in. Me I said, boy.
Listen, bro. And you go back to what I say again. We need to teach. You see, when we have kids, we need to teach them instill certain things in them head. You see, a reputation, you have to guard that shit with your life, virgin. Me there at Jamaica, me used to day now some of the bad area them to just to see him. Me used to see in a good area, that no matter. A police never yet tell me walk fast, virgin. And I've never been arrested for any foolishness, virgin. Never.
Exactly.
So you have to look within yourself, or your brother self, or your sister self, or your son self, and say, well, them are the wrong, virgin.
Show me a company.
I tell you who you are. Law-abiding citizen would not be scared of certain laws when it passed, virgin. The only people them are going to be scared of it are the one them who have break the law, virgin.
Definitely.
Like when the Prime Minister said, yo, we're going to start put some pressure upon the people if them have water gun. Water gun is of no significance, virgin. Why would you be against that? It not serve no purpose.
Any type of gun.
Go with that.
It not serve no purpose at all,
With a
virgin.
peer gun.
So why
Like
would
name gun?
I could have even a cake gun? Fire love gun. We're going to deal with your virgin. That is it.
Exactly, because one of the things too about that is if you train a child in the way and go, sometimes them depart, sometimes they don't. If you are training people trying to know, see even at school when they have career day, Pitney dressed up in an orange suit and have an handcuff on it, and what? Why would you dress your child like that for career day?
Parents them are idiot.
Why you train the child to be a criminal?
So you're saying that it is correct for them to implement a law against the plastic gun there? Well, I mean,
There's already a law against that.
100%.
Gaston,
you know
one
what?
second, guys. One second. Gaston, there's already a law against plastic guns. It's called imitation firearms. You're not allowed to have imitation
but
firearms.
the Chinese man can bring it in.
Who can bring what in?
Even if it is
Which
out.
Jamaican brought it in? Who brought
Listen,
that to the
Listen,
island?
we're not busy with that. We're not busy with that.
No, you
Listen,
have to.
listen, hold on,
You can
it
only make change
could
at the
be,
top of the food chain.
listen, it could be a rainbow color water gun. They bring in 10 million if they want to. We're not buying it. That is the problem, Virgin. That's how it reach.
No,
See,
it should have been
what,
stopped at the
guys,
port.
I don't think, me personally, a lot of
It should be
places have,
stopped at the port.
a lot of places have imitation PUPs and
Fire.
all of that stuff. But in our society that's plagued with crime and violence, where people glorify the rude boy, right? And
everywhere, my friend.
we're in a place where we're talking about Jamaica, right? And we see what's going on the island. A lot of people glorify that lifestyle, right? And it's sad, but sometimes in Jamaica, crime pays. So, you know what I mean? So it's in a bad situation. So we have to do everything.
Let me explain something to Glaston for a second.
We have to do everything what we can to curb certain behavior.
Glaston, I just want to point out one thing to Glaston. You know that you have Caribbean countries and places over the world where far bigger than Jamaica and even smaller, where crime is non-existent.
Because they have a better economic system.
But I'm just talking about a man, a man now take up a gun and shoot a next man.
Bro,
because they have
you don't
a
want to
better
get shot up,
economic
bro.
system.
Guys, can I please just speak to Gaston for a moment, please? Just let me have the floor with Gaston for a little moment. Gaston, are you going to use the excuse that poverty is are you going to use the well-known excuse that Jamaicans come up with that poverty is the reason for crime? Is that your reasoning?
It's not Jamaica alone that comes up with that.
Gaston,
you're delusional.
Gaston,
It is
one
not.
second.
It is not isolated to Jamaica. The world has come to that rational.
Are you familiar with the country Equatorial Guinea?
No, I'm not.
Check. What I wanted to do quickly is do your own research. Check the crime rate of Equatorial Guinea, and then check how much of their people are in poverty, and then come back and tell me that
poverty is subjective. If they are not accustomed to certain things, certain glitters, they don't see the need to have.
No, Gaston, poverty is very relative.
Just
listen to me. Again, poverty is subjective. They don't feel like they're living in a poverty situation because their standard of living is a certain way. My friend, let's not warp information to suit your narrative.
Gaston, the GDP per capita of Equatorial Guinea is close enough to the GDP per capita of Jamaica. So by that, so your logic is not making any sense. Go ahead
and what do they live? How do they live?
Gaston, 1 second. You are bringing up the problem is economics. So I'm going to ask you I'm going to ask you to go do your own research, check the poverty rate, check the GDP per capita, and you can see that the country relative to its.
Did I lose you in what I said?
He's not going to do that. He's not going to do that because Matthew personally is going to go against everything. He's going to find a way to go against every single thing.
I'm not finding a way to go against anything.
No, because you already, from all you speak, bro, it's like yo, there's
putting sense to the nonsense.
Way more kids in Jamaica that are making
you're
good choices
warping the information.
There's a lot of kids in Jamaica that are making good choices every day.
Hold on, panel. One second, panel. We now say not what makes sense. Gaston, tell us something what makes sense.
Yeah, I'm going to say nothing to make sense. We're now warp information. I talk about a society that lives to a society that lives around.
Something real quick. Why are we allowing Gaston to change what we were highlighting? Because here we are really going off a track.
No one is allowing it.
Because we're in awe of Gaston.
So, mommy, we're not going to change it. I've been past for a minute and listening. So, before we go to where we go back to, thank you, Matthew. Again, Gaston, you want to check Singapore's GDP to capital ratio. 40 years ago, it was just as Jamaica. Check it now and see what's
and everyone
know. And then check it now.
Economic
Gaston, allow.
This is why crime doesn't exist here, my friend.
Gaston, allow me to finish my statement, sir. Because I will allow you to finish your statement. So, check their GDP to capital ratio as well. from 40 years ago, which was just the same as Jamaica, and now, and see what's going on, and check them crime rate also. So having said that, let's draw back, because you said something earlier, and I really wanted to ask you a question. I really didn't hear, because I'm at work, I was doing something about the school bus thing, and the government use it for surround the people. What was that? I didn't hear clearly, so I don't want
No. Ronald, he was basically just saying that the buses are the government was justified to get the buses, so it's nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, I didn't hear, so that's why I asked the question.
Let me just quickly address something where Gaston said. Gaston, does this not look like it could be somewhere in Jamaica? Be honest. Be perfectly honest.
It could. There's a possibility.
Okay, so by your logic, so they have the infrastructure that Jamaica would have also. Now let us quickly look at Equatorial Guinea. It's an oil-rich developing country on the western coast of Central Africa. Its GDP, Jamaica's GDP per capita, there you go. Can you read that number out for me?
Yeah, I can read over the top.
The top number, the top. What does the GDP per capita say for Jamaica?
Yeah, what's that? A point? No, 7,298. What? Yeah,
$7,298.78. Correct.
Right.
And the GDP per capita of Equatorial Guinea,
1.94 US. Okay.
Yeah, it's basically 2,000 less, but it's not that far off.
Right.
Now let's look at the poverty rate of Equatorial Guinea. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now let's look. Let me just give you a quick.
What's Jamaica?
Jamaica's poverty rate. I don't even have to search it up. Jamaica's poverty rate is about 11%. And if you look at absolute poverty in the country has been wiped out. Now let us look the crime rate of Equatorial Guinea. Equatorial Guinea has a relatively low crime rate compared to many of its African neighbors. However, there's still some risk of petty crime in some areas of the country that travelers should be cautious of to ensure that they have a risk-free and trouble-free trip. So, by your logic, since they're not that much poorer than Jamaicans, and the fact that 70% of their country is in poverty, and their infrastructure is at the same level, close to the same level of Jamaica, by your logic, then there should also be a high crime rate. So why am I seeing a relatively low crime rate? Why is that?
Why is that? Again, there's things that exception to the norm, but in this case, I think there's missing information because you showed.
So now the information is so what? But Gaston, you told me that the problem was economic based. I showed you the economics, Gaston.
Hold on, time out. I am showing you a norm. A norm is a standard. This is what we work with. When you have a norm, this is the established standard. You can't use one isolated case and create a new bar for the system.
Okay, Gaston, I can show you many other countries with the same dynamic as Equatorial Guinea. Will you then tell me that it is still the norm?
I said, keep coming.
No, but Jamaica. No, Gaston. The thing is, when you're using the poverty excuse, Jamaica is the most uncommon country. So, what is your explanation?
It's also a highly manipulated country. This country did not reach to this level of violence on its own. Just people thinking.
I think
there had to be.
Listen up. You know, so we are idiot.
Yes, your family. You're gonna want me finish talking about the land.
Hold on, 1 second.
Which country Gaston come from?
Hold on, 1 second. 1 second panel.
It name Planet Earth.
We are idiot, you know.
No, you're
You know,
not.
so we are idiot. Look on the man.
You're not.
Look on him name. You know, say the man a gaslight to Virgin.
Gaslight. Gaston is a French name.
Yeah, you
not
can't say
gaslight.
You are gaslighting us, Virgin. There's no way.
Why would I need to gaslight you? Because I'm calming the storm and making people think. What is it?
Gaslight and not Gaston. You are
it's
a
a name.
distraction, Virgin.
I'm not a distraction. I am reality. I am the truth.
See, San did I say it
You
from
are
the
distraction.
For who? For demons. You remember, for the good-hearted people, I am warm. But to you, I'm cold.
The research. The poverty rate in Jamaica It is 7%.
It's a manipulation.
Hold on, Gaston. Then that means if it's the manipulation, that means poverty is not an excuse for crime, bro.
It is the major contributing factor.
It's not, Gaston, it's not the major contributing factor. Gaston, let me explain something here real quickly. Let us look at the crime rate index by each country. Venezuela is at the top. Venezuela is not at the top due to poverty. It's at the top due to the fact that it's under authoritarian regime where the government literally funds state mafias and where they have a huge
That's a lie.
And no,
That's a
what
lie.
do you mean that's a lie? They have a
information manipulated information.
No,
because they're seeking the oil that lives there.
They are manipulated information. What's the real information?
Yes, resources that they have now that they've been locked out of the mother of resources, they are implementing a new strategic
Gaston, the
process.
information we
And
get,
all of a
Gaston,
sudden,
hold on,
these
Gaston, y'all go around too much. Y'all write a book. The information we are get is the wrong information. Where we get the right information?
people on the ground.
People, Gaston, this man a gaslight you know.
Yes, no, I'm not gaslighting you. You're telling me that all the news and all these research that are owned by the Warner Corporation brings truth to you when they are a part of the elite.
Tell us where to go to find the truth then. Exactly. If this is manipulated and it's a lie, and we want to know the truth based on what you're saying.
Your common sense and decipher things, my friend.
What
we are all
Understand the crime in Jamaica. I'm telling you.
Where? Matthew, continue, Matthew.
Yeah, okay. So the reason why Venezuela's crime rate is so high is due to the fact of the many cartels in their country that is not really battled by the government. Yes, the cartels and the fact that Maduro has been funding the cartels and uses the cartel for economic gains. That's not a lie, Gaston. That's very much a fact. Back to the fact of Papua New Guinea. Yeah. Back to the fact of Papua New Guinea. The reason the crime rate is so high there is not due to the fact of poverty, but due to the fact that they came out of a recently civil war and the fact that the country is getting back on its heels and corruption. It's not the fact of poverty. Afghanistan, that country was in a civil war. Haiti is currently in a civil war. Before it was even in a civil war, its crime rate was very high. But that's also due to the fact that their ports were not maintained because they lack the security infrastructure for that. South Africa is not heavily in poverty, Gaston. In fact, they're one of the richest countries in Africa. So there should be technically, and the poverty rate there is also decently low. So I don't know why you would think that.
That's only if you look at the Caucasian demographic, because most of the landowners previous to their arrival were removed from their land and it was all confiscated. This is why you have the backlash going on in South Africa. Read the information right. You have to attack one way, bad man. One way thing is not how it works. You have to break it down and understand what I'm saying. Why you think them are run well left the place and claim to them and say people are rush them and come at them doing these things?
Matthew, we're going to move on. Gaston, tell us something or we can't understand. We don't understand nothing. Tell us something we can't understand.
Why are they bringing people in here as refugees from South Africa?
Brother, listen up, Gaston. Tell us something we can't understand, bro. We don't understand anything.
So this is a utopian environment and globe. Why are these people running? Gaston, don't you understand the true history?
Left off of that with Martin, man. That gone or that done. Tell us something we can't understand because we don't understand currently. So enlighten us. Tell us something more we can't understand.
It's gonna really want to be truthful and to search more for the truth and ask.
Gaston, we don't have no time for search.
Don't read things that is put on Google. Go to multiple sources, my friend.
Can I say something? Because this is a learning process for everybody, right? And in order for us to learn, you have to also listen so you can tell me what you are telling. But listen to this. If you're saying we have to search, but Matthew just pull up a research and you're saying that's a lie, where do we go to search?
From the comment.
Gaston, listen and let me finish my question, please. Let me finish my question. You're saying that this research that Matthew just pulled up is a lie, but then you're telling us that we have to search for the answer. So tell us, where do we search? Because if we're researching something and you're saying it's a lie and it's manipulated and it's a lie and it's not protocol, where do we find all these protocols that you're telling us about? Where we go? Because we can't go in your brain for your knowledge. So tell you where we go to find it. So we can open the eyes to the truth.
1 second, let me ask Gaston one question. Gaston, 1 second, let me ask you a question before anything. That's a one question. Do you read books?
Yes, occasionally.
All right, we don't talk then just a minute.
So what I mean.
So why don't believe what
Hold on. Let me enlighten this individual because I feel like reading, being well read is knowledge and wisdom. Understand that you're taking on the perspective and perception of someone else. It doesn't make you a leader. You have just.
Okay, fine. Gaston, I agree with you, bro. We don't want to take on the perception of no one. So we want you to tell us the books that you are reading. We want you to tell us where you get your information from, so that we can stop taking on other people.
Basically, what schools have you went to?
Yeah, where you go to find all of your proofs, bro.
Let me tell you something. Google is not God in the
Gaston.
We know that.
Gaston, that's why. Hold on, Gaston. That is why the moderator removed you from the panel, you know, because you keep on going around corners, Bertin. Mega ask you the last time,
answer question nobody asking, brother.
Me respect you as a big man in a Gaston, but you have to stop do this to it, Virgin. We're here to learn, and you have
Just
information.
say, where do I get my information? And I'm explaining it. And you say,
don't tell me nothing about Google. Just tell me where you get your information from, so we can go there to go get it.
Other search engine, utilize them. Same question in different search engine, and like a lot of time you will come up with different answers.
Yes.
Gaston, where do
search
you
engine? They're all search engine.
Gaston, where do you
Google,
go to get
Facebook.
where do you go to get your information? So that
I
we
use
can
different
have
search
it.
engine.
But if you're, but yesterday just said Google is not God, so y'all tell me to go on Google. I think we're
No,
wasting
I
too much
said
time on
Google
Dr.
is
Gaston.
not the way to go.
We're wasting too much time on Dr. Gaston.
Gaston, what does the word spurious mean?
No.
Never mind, he's gone.
Gaston is a distraction, bro.
Yeah.
From time to time.
You know what? I keep telling you guys, man. I keep telling you, Robinson.
Yeah.
You know, we do over here a long time.
Yeah.
And every time this man come on the platform, I feel like me I lose some brain cells, you know.
Yeah, bro.
We're not trying to disrespect Gaston.
You know what?
We're not trying to disrespect Gaston, but you have to understand, in this time that we're in right now, we don't have no time for the parables. We don't have no time for nobody. I try to tell we say we are sheep and we not think. We are, everybody in here have a mind of them own. We all can go. We know if we get certain information, we can read into it. We can process the information, right? And we know what is real from what is not real.
You know, DJ.
We know that there's real and there's fake information everywhere. But majority of us here can read between the line, right? And even if I keep saying, you know, a lot of us can read between the line, even if the handwriting bad, bro.
Right, so www.academia.
Seeds of confusion, bro. Seeds of confusion with no explanation behind it. Yeah, and when you ask him to explain and give us an explanation, he can't give you nothing.
www.academia.edu. Key takeaways. Poverty does not casually influence violent crimes in Jamaica. The correlation is spurious. The word spurious meaning that it is not of relevance. Significant predictors of violent crime include GDP per capita and exchange rate. 80% of violent crime variance is explained by changes in the GDP and exchange rate. This study challenges the crime and poverty paradigm, advocating for an eco-social approach to the policy formulation. Data from 1989 to 2009 indicate a complex interplay of economic factors driving crime rather than the poverty alone. So poverty rate alone does not equal crime. So Jamaica having such a low poverty rate compared to Venezuela, our crime rate should not be one of the highest in the world. We should actually have one of the lowest in the world. So if poverty was the root cause of the violence in Jamaica, then Jamaica should be almost as safe as Switzerland.
You know what? Enough man. This is no disrespect, but enough man will sound like and speak like Gaston and manipulate young youth of Jamaica to do crime and violence.
Listen,
I want you to know that.
You see
enough
why
people will speak like that, then manipulate young youth to do all type of manner of things.
And I
You know what I mean?
Especially the young youth them when they go school. We sit down on the corner, drink boom, and a whole stupid reasoning. You understand?
Yes, and these people, we call them intellectually dishonest people because they're smart and they use that intellect to corrupt the not so intellectual people, intelligent people. You know what I mean? If you do all type of things. So when you come down to it, I want you to appearance night, after you do food, after you work night and day if you provide for him, right? And him out there in the streets, and because him probably feel alone, somebody see that and capitalize on that and corrupt that young youth mind to do things. That not have nothing to do with poverty.
Listen,
and DJ Marty, when people like Gaston go around on these lives and say all these crap, as what you say, somebody in the comment section or across the FYP page here, follow him and start follow up the foolishness what he must say. And actually get brainwashed by what, because you come with information, but you can't tell where to get the information, where to go to see your information, where you argue it. No make no sense.
No, and he's telling us that we have to go on the ground, but I can guarantee you Gaston has never been in Venezuela, so he's not on the ground to know either what's going on. So because he was mentioning something about being on the ground, you're not on the ground either in Venezuela, Gaston. We all have to go off of data and research for countries that we've never visited before. I can go off of what I've seen in Russia when I visited Russia, but that does not necessarily mean that it will fit the statistics. And statistics are almost never wrong. Sometimes there is bias on news and still statistics, meaning that there are underlying factors to why the statistics are the way they are. However, the main factor is that the statistics are never wrong, and poverty is not a root cause for crime. The only place you will see people continue justifying poverty for the root of cause is the political scientists and the people you have in Jamaica who because the done in the community tell them, listen, go up on national TV or go up on the Jamaica Observer and go tell them, say the reason why the youth them are suffering is because of poverty, even though Jamaica is one of the lowest poverties in our region.
You know one thing too? One of the things too, bro, is I even lost my train of thought, bro. But these people are manipulating people, bro, and they're trying to do it. And when they come and they run up in a group of people like us that be like, yo, we can think, all right, I remember what I was going to say. Everybody think they're expert. There's people that are expert, and there's credible people out here that you can get information from. There's people that spend their whole entire life studying certain things, right? I did not go to school to be a chef. So I'm not going to go to a chef that spent 5 years studying food and flavor and everything to tell them how to cook. I'm not going to go to a lawyer that's go to law school and do the bar and all of these things and try to tell them how to do a case. Social media turn everybody into an expert these days. We know how to find credible information.
Why? And not just that.
There's credible organizations out there. There's credible journalists out there.
And not just that,
and
but
there's journalists that have no credibility too. So we as human beings know how to find it, the information. But if a man
also if you look at the fact of the basic fact of the matter that also some of these politicians, even some of the politicians we might like, you are trying to justify the whole poverty and the whole poverty correlating to crime, because even if you look at Jamaica Observer, Lisa Hanna made a post in the Jamaica Observer saying that the root cause for crime in Jamaica is poverty, and that is so disingenuous because honestly speaking, it just justifies these youths to think
listen, bro. Listen, the thing what we need to see for rubbish that claim is after the man then goes a bomb and them do them little choppings or whatever. You know, them still analyze them money that are over. What them are analyze them? I know because them poor them are analyze themselves, virgin. You know, see, I be a beast. Them are draw down. We see some man in Jamaica will never work for the day born. A draw down beast, virgin. It's not pocket watching, but we are talking about poverty. So if we are talking about poverty, what all poverty people for to pull down beast, virgin?
No, because they revel in the badness. They love the idea of being able to walk on the lane and being able to say that they're the one.
The whole of them will see.
That, you know.
Them
Look
on
at this
TikTok.
point, right?
1 second, bro. The whole of them will see them on TikTok and them a get universe, wheel and lion, bro. You know what them a do? A card them a wash. That's why you see some of them unalive, so virgin. It not nothing for doing no poverty, virgin. It's just the unfair and the corrupt and the lawlessness within the country, virgin. The people them don't join line for do nothing except up at the embassy, bro. No order. Them abide by all of the rules when them come over in America, then go Canada, or then go England, or anywhere else in the world. But when them they are Jamaica, if you ask a man, say, if a man throw something out at the door while he man driving in car, which is littering, if he should be charged, a man go say, no, sir, that just one little buckle. But what if 200 people come through a little buckle just like you, Virgin? Unna see the gully them. Unna see wine at the gully, a beer buckle, plastic and garbage. People literally come out of their house, go dump garbage in the gully, Virgin.
True.
This not nothing to do with government, it's the mindset of the people. It not nothing to do with government or being poor, Virgin. The mindset of us, the people, we messed up.
And what day after 20 odd years, we go to Jamaica, I mean, I tell you, say, brother, when it comes to things like driving, a thing like a stop sign, it's like people not realize or understand what is a stop sign, how it works. So when you stop, then me stop, then the first one stop, the last one go.
They do not follow the rules on the island, but they'll come here and drive the speed limit, follow every red light. It's the same thing. It's like you don't even respect your home. You don't respect your home. You don't even respect your environment, bro.
And some of them, when they arrive in America, they're in worse conditions than when they were in Jamaica in the first place. But yet they still abide by the rule.
Yeah.
So if the excuse is that they're economically not in advantage, why is it that when they arrive at America, they're in the same position as they were in Jamaica? Because in Jamaica, they might have had some type of decent living, and when them go to America, they might have to catch up and go any little where just to survive and make a little.
Matthew, watch this now.
So,
them can't trick you, bro. Because look, Matthew, they cannot trick you. Say squash there, for example. Artists we have money, have him career, or have everything where you could have said maybe him need or want. What him get charged for? Poverty has nothing to do with that, Virgin. So everything people turn to poverty. Poverty are the excuse of this because what? Them want to blame somebody else than not blame themselves, Virgin.
Choices, bro. Choices.
It's the lack of responsibility that a lot of people have. That's the problem. It's not the excuse, oh, I'm in poverty, because you will look at a man in Pakistan. Let me use an example of a poor country that I recently went to. Let me use the example of, let's say, never mind. Let me think about the example. 1 second.
All right, let me say something. You said the lack of respect for authority is what we're not having in Jamaica.
True.
We don't respect nobody at all. We're in authority in Jamaica. Because I can say this, enough time police pull over a man and the first thing them start to do is be aggressive. Especially in Jamaica, you're aggressive and you post police and you run them way. Try that shit in America or another country.
No, we never see that yet.
Oh yeah, man.
Attack police have gun for him waist. The man are literally attack the man. Yeah. And the police is so good that him did the attack to try for wrestle and even at one point I try to like get out of the person wait. Them thing they not happen in America. If you attack a man, a police with whatever look like a weapon, it doesn't have to be a weapon. It only have to look like a weapon.
The next thing again, look on the presidents of the US. You ever see nobody from public TV really disrespect that man?
Yeah,
but then we come on internet and we try to tear down the government and we talk the worst about them and we're so disrespectful. Yes. We never respect the authority.
Let we look at Ghana. I've been to Ghana. Let us look at Cuba. I've been to Cuba. Cuba and Ghana both have low crime rates, and they also have a high level of poverty too in their country. So I mean, it's not just And if you look at the fact of the matter that it's always people trying to just tear down Jamaica's name and say that, oh, look, we are suffering from this, we are suffering from that. But when I went to Ghana and I asked somebody in Ghana, why is it that you guys are living in such poor conditions and there's not a lot of crime here? And he told me, listen, in Ghana, we have community leaders. If there's a problem in the community, our community leaders speak with each other. We try everything before we reach the violence. And I thought to myself, oh, So why is it the dons in the community who call themselves community leaders? Why don't they try everything before they reach to violence? Why is it that the community leaders in communities who are not dons, why don't they try everything in their power before they reach the violence? Why is it that we're such a violent country in aspects of the statistics? And yeah, I mean, it does not correlate, and we're supposed to be the closest to Ghana in terms of ancestry, but we're not really exemplifying the way that it's supposed to function. Back in the days in the community, it used to be like that, but nowadays people are just reveling in who can be the baddest of the community, who can have the most skulls on them, who can be the most horrible, because they think honestly, the way they think like the people, like the T groups in the Middle East, where say them will be like, we unalive this man, we unalive these people because they're infidels and blah blah blah. It's like the same mentality. They're homegrown T people. They're really homegrown T people.
One thing I have to tell everybody who is here on this panel and who is watching, and if you're in the For You page as well, listen, Virgin. You see when you see criminals a go around and a do what them a do. Them two officers here with them unalive in a Virgin. Them two man have them family, them mother, maybe them pitney, whatever. You see, anytime it reach your doorstep, it's gonna be too late. A time for we start push out them criminal, bro. Because when we get to a certain age and we go so we are go back our yard, go chill and relax, or we are go on vacation or whatever, these are the same criminals that plague the society, Virgin. So nobody, because it no reach we door now, we not say nothing, Virgin. We need to push out them people out of the system, Virgin. Because we work the whole of our life till we reach retirement age, and when we reach retirement age, one of them little waste boy just run up and down, and because they want what we have and they don't want to work, them feel like them can come take it, Virgin.
And take away from your family.
We need to get rid of them, Virgin. It's simple. You abide by the law or you got to go. We not support no more wrongdoings, Virgin.
No more. Robinson, we've seen it over time because there was an old couple in St. Elizabeth that retired from England and went home and then killed them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
So now we have a lot of people scared of retiring and going back to Jamaica, and guess what? If the money now flowing out the country can't run.
Exactly, Mama.
But why would I work all my life in another country and say I'm gonna retire Jamaica, not knowing that you plan to go and go enjoy your livelihood and your life, and somebody just come rob you off it just like that?
1 second, let us allow the new guy to speak in the panel. The one who the only that person there.
All right.
Oh, hi.
You right?
Oh.
All right.
It's my time?
No.
You're next.
This
One,
is
the one and only. Go on.
Yeah. And so this is how I view things, right? I personally live in a high crime area. You get me? And persons are basically involved in different type of activities and different actions. Me as a young youth, I basically grow around such people, right? Because say young, you basically talk, you basically empower, whatever. So all right, you basically around these persons, and if you kind of peak and hang around them, you will kind of get a part of their mindset. And this is it now. Being a young person and seeing how everything is working out, I realize that persons younger have a mindset of something like a fast life. You see, everybody wants everything instantaneously. Meaning that, all right, if you realize that you can get this quick, it would be just easier than working in full. All right, this is a basic example. You respect somebody, right? And that somebody is basically involved in some kind of illegal action, right? And they give you like funds. All right. See, I just liquor you there. I give him a 50 grand. Look. That liquor youth, I go look up to you and say, you know what? At this big man, give me a 50. So me, I go respect him. So this is how influence is a powerful thing now. You see? He's basically giving you money, right? Loops. Because you are gonna look up to him and say, you know what? He's a big man, this animal support the thing. Loops now. You are gonna give him some name trust. You are gonna give him basically trust influence because that thing will influence you. So when him say, all right now, I want you to return back the favor. So you are gonna just have it say, all right. Since him do all of this thing now, they have to go do it. Because you know, if you are get everything fast because they don't really know how to work for it. You get everything fast, just quick. Yeah, you feel like say everything just come quick. Because that is what you know, that is what you grew up in. So we're under the influence, say everything come fast. This is how violence come about because if you are gonna believe say everything come fast, somebody will get influence say you all right. If you're gonna do this, we can give you something more. And more and more and more, and the more you're gonna get influence. So that is why persons influence money is a powerful thing. Especially if you're young, because when you're young, you basically don't know how to make money because when you're young, you're basically receiving money from your parents, persons older because you know you're young. You have no type of financial generation. You never yet work. You're basically young, as I said.
No way to earn.
No way at all. Because me now, I could have fallen into the same trap. But not gonna lie, because here now me young too. Like, everybody want everything quick. You want a car quick, house quick, money quick, everything quick. So I say, if you get hand things, you can get influence. And that is a powerful thing, as I said previously. And this is how violence come around.
Poverty. One of the things that contribute to poverty mainly is bad influence.
Yes, influence. Everything come down to influence because if you are gonna receive something fast and you're gonna just have it say, oh, everything are gonna just for fast. You just get it. You're gonna realize that this is the life for me want. Everything have to come fast for me because I know persons were going a different road than me. Because me, I go through high school, college, university, and them things that I make to a different part. I may live in the same bad area because I can list the same set area where me come from. And it was listed as one of Jamaica's top crime areas. It was on lockdown and everything. It is called G Park. Is it Gregory Park or whatever? It was listed as one of the worst places in Jamaica at one point.
We got Portmore.
Yes, Portmore. Listed. News, everything as one of the worst. So I can say that for a fact. So I could have went down that route if I never analyze things differently than how they analyze things differently. Because as I said,
ambition that
me and them grew up under the same reason and they were influenced because as a young youth, because you have a reason and you have to say, all right. When you listen and hear what them I say from me, I say, you realize, oh, they were given things from they were young and they were given promises and they were given this and them say, all right, everything will just come fast. If you want it, no. Want a beer, no. Want a drink, no. Want everything, no. They want everything, no. But everything that came under the essence of working for it, it was not there. Because this is the mindset. If you are going to work for it, why you going to wait 1 month if you can just get a paycheck when you can basically say, all right, you going to chop line one day and get a $1 million same time. The man say, oh, a fool in this work. You can't just chop and make $1 million same time and working just don't make no sense again. So I said, this is how everything comes down. It comes down under a fast life mentality and it comes down to a manipulation. Because you as a young youth, if you kind of grow up under a bad roof, per se, a bad roof, right? You're going to want to elevate yourself and try build. And how do you elevate yourself instead of having money per se? Because you're not going to pre-education, you're going to pre-say, oh, more and get better, more for move on in a life quick and no. You're not pre say, oh, you know, me can go to a university, get a 1 master's, a degree, associate, and try to say, you know what, a one skill, besides if you try to say, you know what, you can basically build off of that, improve and make a one business and get more money. And that now you're not gonna pre that. You're gonna pre say, you know what, everything come fast. No more want it. Right now. And all right, if you can help me, it don't matter. I can do anything as long as you can help me. You can do anything. We can just get all right. Money, same time. That is how young people, and I am young, you know, so me I tell you this personally, and me are friends where same age or younger than me. Me I talk to 20, 19, 22, because me I'm just 24 myself, so me young. So me I tell you factual information. I'm not gonna tell you a lie. Me I tell you what I see. This is a personal experience. And I have persons where they in a badness same way.
But not for them dead early.
Yeah, because when I was like personal experience, so 16, I used to know somebody. Is it?
Bless up.
I know them for like 3 years. I know them for about that much, and they were killed at the age of probably about 17.
Unalive, bro. Unalive.
Yes,
Unalive.
and they were unalive at the tender age of 17 because of what? Influence, because persons knew, or he was basically involved. So, you know, they actually sent persons for him because he was involved. He was involved in whatever they basically had going on at the tender age of 17. And I was basically 16, 15 at that point. Just because of involvement. Because him they never do it, but he was involved, and the persons know that he was involved, but he never do it.
Yeah, guilty by association. And you know what?
Exactly.
You, man, just listening to you right now, I want to tell you, man, I'm proud of you for the choices that you made. You know what I mean? Because when it comes down to choices too.
As I said, I could have go through the same route because all the way under one roof, is it?
Exactly, bro. And I'm proud of you for your choices, man. Because when you speak just now, I can, you know, I had the same experience as you, where I grew up in an environment where it was a lot of things going on, and a lot of young people was being influenced mostly by political. When I talk about 80s politics, you know what I mean? Where it was a lot of violence and a lot of young people. I see people going on motorcades that didn't even have it wasn't even the age to vote. So we as youth, like me and you, we see certain things, we analyze it, and we say that's not the life that we want. We are going to stay in our house, we are going to study our book, we are going to church on Saturday or Sunday with your grandmother.
Listen to him, mama.
I said, so a real thing in my talk, it's choices. So we have to commend this young man on his choices that he's making in this environment too.
Real.
Yes, sir, Robinson.
Some other young youth out there.
DJ, early, just to add to what you're saying, there's so many dons who want to be dons in Jamaica. These are things that they should be influencing the younger generation to do. Go get a skill. Because they want to be done and push badness. They want to get them one pie if you go roll up somebody to get what they have. How can you be done, but you're not elevating anybody? And that's the mindset of young people. Them not look and analyze and realize that, listen, if this a man you say my dad and he's still there, I struggle for 5-10 years, why would I want to follow him? Because it's a struggle. Then when you get better.
Some of the dance back in the days, if they see a youth we are smart and I go towards school, then run you off of the road for your yard. Some dance back in the days were like, if you want to go to school, I'm not justifying that, because the thing is, no, you would have some man will look, no, say I'm gonna do bad in the neighborhood, but because they might give you money, then we say, oh, this man is a good man, a good youth, that, but we know that he's doing, but he's not good for the community. You know what I mean? And you have to give a youth like this in props, because the influence is strong right now. As you say, with social media, everybody want, the younger people, they want the fast money, fast cash, fast life. So it's even more pressure on them right now.
Let me just add something to that too. And Robinson, as me say, me always I big you for add me to your platform. You know, me have a saying what me always say, and most people might look on it and discredit it. But you see, the fathers of today, bro. The fathers of today, I think, will feel the young man them miserable, brother. Because one thing I always look on, you see, my daddy and my mother, And them are my idol, brother. Them, nobody else, bro. My parents, them, and them are my idol, bro. I mean, realize that fathers, a lot of us fathers, bro, we not ugly young man them, we pity them and tell them each day, say, yo, me love you no. You understand? When the youth them need help, them not see no father fi turn to fi say, daddy.
Hey.
Them see a man out of the road, we have him intention. We don't mean them no good. Daddy is not there, and we, the fathers, needs to be blamed to brother.
Facts, bro.
No,
Facts.
let me say something when we realize. Let me tell you something when we realize. You see, righteousness and truth, it no matter no more, brother. Because if somebody do something wrong and you say you go hold them accountable and you come with your facts, brother, and your receipt, you have people out there, bro. I try to break it down and I say, yes, but brother, wrong is wrong, bro. And not because it hurt me now. Back where society are going, brother. And we are going to get a beaten feet, bro. Society I go back way because you hear them young man cry out for help, brother. Them a cry out, them a hurt inside. Enough of the youths, them when you sit today, we lock up in a penitentiary, brother. And because them never have no role model, them not have nobody for dead, they don't have nobody for hug them and father, me not talk single mother. Them not have daddy for dead, fi say, virgin, me love you, my son. Bro, society I feel miserably, bro. I mean, I don't know when we as Jamaican are going to realize as fathers, I mean, I talk to all fathers, bro, because I'm passionate about this, bro. Me have a 4-year-old, and I tell you, bro, me want the best for him. Me want a good Jamaica where me know that my son can walk free and live happy with him peers that I grew up with, bro. Why we have to be fighting each other, brother? When we are going to realize that we need to stop this foolishness. Everybody are pointing finger and say me right, who wrong? Brother, listen me, a common sense. We don't want no PhD, no RHD, no DHD. Brother, common sense, brother, put with this, brother, put with things them aside. And for the sake of the younger generation, we are come up now, we want to see a better Jamaica, bro. We need to cut out this thing where we have played him are the problem and a point fingers, brother. He not help we in no way, shape, or form. Bro, I am so passionate because me telling you, me have a 4-year-old son, bro. And every day when me wake up, me look on the little boy and me say, Father God, where Jamaica go? Where we are go? When me and you and everybody on the platform, God forbid, we pass off. One to the youths, them we are grew up. No, where them are come, where them are gonna come in every from we. Eh? Brother, we need to get with things right. We need to set things. Stop fight with one another and fix Jamaica, bro. Fathers, me are begging you. And me tell me wish me could have talked to Andrew because we need to have a national Fathers Day where every fathers, me not talk about no mothers now. The mothers them suffer enough to be single parent, brother. Fathers need to come together, bro. And sister, we are fear we young man them. We are lose them to crime and violence. We are lose them in the penitentiary, bro. Fathers, we need to come together. I don't know how much more me can say it, bro. We are fail with young man them. We are fail with daughters them. We are fail with one another. And we are fail Jamaica. So we might feel like we are doing a good service for a pine finger and a cost this one, a cost Andrew, a cost Buju, a cost Daryl Vaz, a cost Vegas, a cost everybody. Brother, we're not going nowhere. Jamaica not moving forward. And we need to come to a common ground and look and see say the kids them are hurt. This young man, bro, you touch me heart, bro, because me know where I feel, brother. Me know when I got you, bro. I was your age at one time, bro. And if it wasn't for my mother, and my father, bro, and the values and attitudes that they teach me, and the dirty clothes them when my mother go wash, bro, to make we achieve something in life, bro. Why we can't come together as a nation? We are going to wait till it's too late. Too late shall be our cry. Bro,
You know, I feel the passion in your voice, but unfortunately, there's people out there right now.
Fathers of Jamaica. And Andrew,
Bingo.
unless if anybody can send this to you or anybody in the ministry, we need to have a national Fathers Day, whether up a stadium or up a somewhere where fathers can come together, bro.
Bingo.
Live in unity, bro. It hurts,
Bingo.
bro.
I feel the passion in your voice, but you know what? You can even, just by observation right now, and you have to understand, that's why I say, with everything bad, good come out of it. Because you see, this Hurricane Melissa has exposed Jamaica to a lot of things. It has exposed us in a lot of things that we're lacking as a country. Because right now, you see what I say? We all for this unity. But there's people out there that are sowing seeds of separation and division right now. There's people in the island that is actively using this or disaster to divide us, bro. You know what I say? Even though, because all of us here right now can agree on one thing that we need to come together. But we can see it. We can see. So right now, a lot of us is more active and speaking up more than we used to. A lot of us used to just be quiet and watch from the sideline. But right now, enough patriots, enough people that love Jamaica have to start speaking up. We cannot make the minority, the minute amount be so loud. We have to speak up. We have to combat them. And that I feel like that we're witnessing a shift in Jamaica right now, with Jamaicans at home and Jamaicans abroad, because enough of we speak up and a lot of us was not speaking up.
Bro, if a lot of them say if you know go certain them say 3 places. If you never been there before, you don't know what life is. You see the penitentiary, you see the hospital, and you see the burying ground, bro. Are 3 places where people really fit take stock. This is not about us. This is not about no 40-year-old or no 50. Brother, me tell everybody, you know, me live my life. Me live my life, and I have seen, I have traveled, and I have seen, and I have lived my life, and thank God. Because at the end of the day, listen me, you can't force people to have morals and attitudes. But I'm saying, what type of Jamaica we the fathers need for our kids when we leave? And all we can run go firing in a brother. What type of Jamaica we need when we pass on the button to our kids them? What do we need? Because we are going to pass on, bro. We're not building a Jamaica for the kids them. All we are doing is bicker and bite and fuss and cuss, because some people live their life already, so them don't even care. All I hear people are come and say, yes, we want a better Jamaica. Bullshit. Them just want come talk, and then go to our next program and then talk. What are we doing for our kids them now, bro? What we are doing? Jesus, it hurt, bro. It hurt, bro.
Trust me, man. The feeling is mutual. We know exactly what you're feeling, because a lot of us been through it, brother. And I like say, one of the biggest problem with Jamaica too, and some people, brain drain is a big problem in Jamaica, because a lot of people, it's not like people want to run away from Jamaica or run away from Jamaica. Because, I don't like when people because some of us don't live on the island, that don't mean we don't love the island. Because we are waving the banner for Jamaica when we leave this country too. And we want good for our country. You know what I mean? I said? But you have to understand, some people not even participating in the political arena. We not say you have to love politics, but it's a politics around Jamaica. Politics even trump religion in Jamaica. But some people are criticize both sides. They criticize the opposition and they criticize the government. But they're not even voting for either or either. You see what I say? So you have to understand, say you can't say we want changes, but we not show up at city council, the council meeting, we not hold them accountable. As soon as they make a mistake and them not do right by we vote them out right away. Because if you don't vote, you can't vote them out. If a councillor do bad every year after year after year, and he still get voted in. and then him get old, and then him kids get voting, and then him grandkids become politicians, and we're not changing. It's like we're on a hamster wheel, and you have to participate in the political arena too, because that's how we're going to make changes too. And we have to hold them accountable too. And we have to hold we neighbor accountable, we have to hold ourselves accountable, because some people, them kids can't cuss in front of them, you know, but them kids can't go cuss in front of everybody else. You feel what I say? So we have to hold ourselves accountable, our neighbor accountable, and everybody.
Remember that. After dance, yeah, before dance, that.
Afternoon, everybody. King, I was listening to your conversation, and I hear you calling out for the fathers and the fathers. I don't think the issue is the fathers. I think it's the females. The problem.
Hey, goody.
What?
Goody.
Robinson?
Me not cut
Robinson, you
you.
don't me talk truth, you know. Me not mince words, you know.
Goody.
This is why I love Goody, you know.
Hold on, man.
Because she's talking facts too.
Let me tell Goody something now. Goody. You see, me don't want to say it long time, you know, but me don't want to say it, virgin, because me don't really want them feel like me a be insensitive, virgin. So you say it. Go ahead.
Me take care of me. This is why me are one of the most hated females that appear when they come in the political space. Because me no mince words, me want sharp shooter, me no have time to be a hypocrite and think about people's feelings. Me no have time for that. The females are we are the problem. First of all, if we not remember saying no, men are natural leaders. Yeah. That's just a saying. A woman can tell a man for job, when woman have that control. So you have women know when we see. I bring a man, them gonna work and the man lay down in a bed and they on TikTok all day. Huh? What are you saying to me? Yeah, man, I call you dog shit, head dirty girl, drunk crow. And I have to start licking at your face, you know, and then post them something on TikTok. Oh, he loves me. Like, make it make sense. Man, now cut yard again. Man, now do nothing. Woman up there do everything while the man lay down up. All I put Q-tex on in nail and a titty vape top. And I said, man, not to take care of themselves in about.
Good day. Let me pretty it up. Let me pretty it up a little. Cause me I go the diplomatic way. I go pretty it up a little. You see, when time a man and a woman first meet, virgin, you have to do a background check. Me know say we are gonna lie and we are gonna say we not no picnic or we not this and we not that. Make sure you do your necessary checks. This is the warning to the female, because guess what? Boy run from 3-4 picnic with 3-4 baby mother and then come tell us him not have no youth and him not no baby mother. Listen, do your check first, female, and that is why I say I slightly have to say we blame Uno, because Uno are the gatekeeper, as well Patty Cake say. Uno run the thing. We only come watch it being run and add to it. Uno, it starts with virgin, with the females.
Yes,
Say, if you see, 1 second, King up. So you see, if you see a boy and a boy not take care of him youth, how you gonna let that boy breed your mama? Come on,
no,
man.
But that is not it. A lot of females will tell you, he doesn't take care of her 3 children, but he will take care of mine because I'm more pretty and I'm more cute. My body bigger, my belly flatter. Miss, please. You're gonna get worse.
Hold on, original. Yeah, are you original? Yeah, may I listen to you, but I just want to interject a little bit. You see, all right, mama. You see, that's why I'm telling you. Words matter and context matter. You see, what I don't want and me that run from is the pointing of fingers. Me know exactly what you are saying, but man can also rebut that and say, you understand, at the point fingers. That's why I'm saying, me not say, man must pay attention to woman and woman must pay attention to man. Me now go another big people, something there. Me I talk about the youths them, few kids them, man, we as men, we youth them, brother.
Kingo, watch
because
this
you
now.
have some.
Kingo, remember, you know, it not start at the youth, you know, we have to go which part it start. What make we get Tino, because I think Tino they are work. One then we'll come back, Kingo. 1 second, go ahead, Tino.
3 days I haven't sleep now, and I am advocating for Jamaica to be purged coming 2026 from this dunceism. And you see what Woody said?
is absolutely 1 million trillion correct. It starts with the person that give birth. That is where our country is failing. At the woman's them foot, the man them cuss the good man them and push the good man them outside and exercise them and take you some look boy we can't even cut a tree nor cut a limb. And that is the things that are disrupting the country. So I won't be here for long. I'm on a quest for no more dons. So that is what I'm advocating, and that is what destroying Jamaica. And we as a nation, we have to promote critical thinking moving forward. So always thank you for the time. I'm going to run now because I'm on a quest.
Yeah, man. Big up, bro. Yeah.
Yes, man.
Respect.
And you know, one of the next thing to a lot of us don't, as Jamaican, we don't want to hear the truth.
You see,
listen, we are very proud people. I'm keep saying it, and I will keep repeating it all the time. Jamaicans, we are very proud people, but there's some things we don't have no business being proud of.
Listen, you see the thing is, DJ, when people say we don't want to point fingers or whatever, I understand it, because it's kind of sympathetic, but there has to be accountability. Yes, the man them is to be blamed because them run around and sling them thing carelessly and I breed up 3, 4, 5, 6 women and not take care of the youth them virgin. So yes, we know we are the problem. And we are saying we because the whole of we are man. I mean I generalize it. We are the problem. But remember, women control that thing virgin. And if them say no, is no. So guess what? This is what Ghana already can't correct. So this is just for maybe the younger female them are there here. And
yes.
And listen. What Ghana already gone. We not talk about that. What are we make mistake? Listen. You see, coming this new year, or maybe even now, when a boy come and want in a altercations with you, okay, fine. You want him to come with him documents for show him clean. 1. 2, you need him to come with, if him have no pitney, if him not tell us him have no pitney, or if him tell us no, do your own little research, research better than the FBI and the CIA. And make sure no do no research. Where boy come from? Who did that boy last girlfriend? This and that and that. Do no little checks. Don't wait until it's sore foot broke out for not do them checks, virgin. Because
and
the boy them are run
red flags.
Exactly. The boy them are run around and I breed up everybody, and then it reached to Kingo point. But Kingo said the youth them now have no role model within the home virgin. So that is why I tell us, Kingo, it start before the youth even born. It start with the mother and the father. So it we have to set, bro. Go ahead.
You know what? A culturally thing too. A lot of why in Jamaica someone said, "You're not a man if you're not breed so."
Oh shit, DJ, me mute by mistake. DJ, unmute DJ, me mute by mistake. Me that try mute myself. Go ahead.
No, you're no problem, man. No problem. No problem. You see, because the thing is too, me see every day when time some people see people talk. It's kind of like say, yo, we scared of the truth, bro, and we Jamaicans we're running away from the truth, bro. When the truth they're right, we are run from the truth. We don't even like criticism and a lot of things. And sometimes you have to tear off the tape and just say, yo, it is what it is. It is what it is right now. You see me I say? If you look on TikTok, enough of the things that we have on TikTok are big women are supported.
Yeah, bro.
Big woman.
DJ, you did there when me go through them profile, right? Right now, if me pull up any one of them careless boy or them careless girl profile pan this app here and show you the top contributors them or the top enablers them, we go through it already now. We do it about 2 weeks ago. When you go on all of the man them who act like them a girl, now run up and down in a Jamaica with wig or dress. When you look under them comment section, a be a woman underneath there.
Yeah.
So it's not that we not say this, we been not say it. So
and Robinson is not only be a woman, is big woman with pitney and great pitney, boys and girls.
Thank you, Black Beauty.
No.
So we not really bash the woman them and say that or this, but we are say, you see, let me tell you something about woman. Woman not understand the power they have. You see, as woman, run this in a virgin. Me not ask, Uno run it. Uno in control, Virgin. So when you not see a little careless, when you not see a boy come on social media can say, in getting baby mother pregnant when she are 14, and him did at 17. Me I expect the whole of the woman them to line up at halfway tree police station or some Constant Spring or somewhere. Them need them and tell the officer them say, uno need to go get him. That's what we are expect from with Queen them. We not run no more joke again, Virgin.
And we need to, and you know what, Robinson, in conjunction with what you say, and the man then we are give this, the man we put this man on a platform, we sit down on a chair and say that in front of him. Need to get a beating too. We not talk a physical beating, but that show should be cancelled.
Two of
and
them
you need to be held
cancelled.
accountable for giving somebody that platform to come and say that. And you sit there, kicking and laughing, you know what I mean, for that type of behavior.
Lawlessness, Virgin. He don't even say, watch out now, he don't even say, boy, Zuma, me can't post that because that's illegal, bro. He post it same way, bro. So him oblivious to what is going on, him oblivious to the law. Me don't understand.
You see, and you see, Robinson, that is why me so passionate about fathers in it. So me understand, say it's a broad scale, don't get me wrong. But you know why me passionate about fathers, bro? You see the PTAs. You see the stop. You see the visit to the clinic. You see the football matches where we son them ago. You see so a lot of fathers today feel like a money grow kids. Cause let me tell you something, Robinson. And something when me experience. When my son is just born, see him, and him a grow up. He never used to talk fluently, not talk, and me did worried. Me I tell you the truth, me did worried till my mother passed off and gone, me her soul rest in peace. And me call my mommy, because as I tell you, my parents are my idol. Anything, sickness, anything, me call my mother, she say, beat up this in one little something and give him for drink and whatever, and in good tomorrow. Because I'm my mother and my daddy, and them are my idol. See? Because when me need nothing to fix, and them fix it for me. You understand? Me no call upon nobody else. And my parents them. See? And I said to my mom, I said, boy, man, I'm talking to mommy, and I'm worried. And, you know, me all cry. Because I say, yo, John, start. I want to go on and ray. And my mother turned to me and said, son, let me tell you this time. Just pray and make God do the rest. And you see when a little boy start talk, all you are going to tell him, say, if he shut him mouth, he might chat too much. And Robinson, remember one time when we used to dip on the road, bro. I chase off a skirt and hold there and bro, me not pay my son no attention. Me just know saying they home and him alright. See? And me just out the road and do it. And it so happened that something happened and it brought me back to the home, bro. And me start stay inside and me start spend time with my son and me start there on him. And one day me there in the living room. I hear the man come to me, Robinson, and said, Daddy, can I have your phone? Robinson, when the man says so to me tell you, say, he lick a nerve in me, brother. And you know why he lick a nerve in me? Because me sister. All right, Papa, I hear you. Me glad you talk so they can hear. Yo, Robinson, me say, it a nerve. I mean, I tell you why it a nerve. Because it shows me, say, as a father, you need to spend quality time with your son. That's what they need. You know? Them don't need no material, nothing. Them don't need you to come and lavish them with no money. Brother, me don't need no woman to grow my people, you know, brother. Me realize that the value of time where we spend with sons, bro, it can make a big impact and a big difference in how we move as a nation, bro. Fathers, that's why I'm so passionate, you know, bro.
Listen, but guess what, you know, Kingo, the man them run up and down Jamaica like what DJ say, and say, oh, them are
exactly.
Them are galleys, and them are this, and them are that, and then go breed up. Everything that walk, Virgin. And when them do that, who pay the consequences? The child.
Exactly. Exactly, Robinson.
The child them
The
always
kids
are the
them
one who
suffer.
face it, Virgin. Hello, go ahead, Reds. I guess you know I'm not for say. So you know, if me I talk now, me I talk to somebody like the one and only. The one and only, you have youths?
No.
Perfect, bro. One thing me can tell you. One thing me can tell. One thing me can tell you, bro. Me always tell myself from a little and I grow. Eh?
I'm going to tell you my few senses on this situation. Is it? Me as a young youth, right? We go through and say one bag of things because me and friends, we have youth. Basically, all of them want to know about you by now. You see, all of them, literally all of them. When I go girl in the corner, I see all of them. All of them, I fight with them youth and them I try with them youth because me can see it with my eye. When I say, oh, them not try and them not do that. Them I try, yes. But this is how I see it. Because right when I was younger, you see, I saw persons around me. I don't know right if I was too conscious for my age. I don't know. But I saw things around me very, very in broad aspect. Is it meaning say they're in a clear vision? Because I saw persons fighting, go through them, you know, a fight, literally a fight, just for all of a youth at a very, very young age. Is it? Because this is how I see things differently. Is it? If me realize, all right, me young, why would I have a youth when I am young? And there is no possibility that I would be able to take care of that youth if I am young. Because me young, you know, I have no
Irresponsible
financial
behaviors,
ground.
bro.
I have no financial ground to say, all right, if you want this, can get him. If you want that, can get him. You have school and all type of thing. You have bills and them some of it. I have no financial ground to say, all right, but ready for that, so me can looks. Because me personally, I don't have one now, because I know say, I'm not ready for that.
Let me tell you
Because
one thing too. The one and
oh,
only. Let me tell you one thing. You see, sometimes every case is different. But sometimes
yeah, I know say every case is different
hear me out,
because
bro.
sometimes you know you
Sometimes
can just
getting a youth,
see one
sometimes
female
getting a
and say, you know
youth
what,
is hear me out,
accident
bro.
happen.
Sometimes getting a youth is just the push what you need, bro. Me I tell you.
I understand one, but
Because it can put you in a different mindset. It's when you sit down and look say, yo, me have somebody who depend on me. And if me not go get certain things, this a person I go eat, bro. For some people, that can put you in a good mindset will make you do better. Some people it can be the opposite, bro. But like I tell you, as somebody who don't have no youth yet, bro. First thing what I tell you say, I'm not busy when nobody want to say, but you don't have to listen to me anyways. But do not try to go around and get no child out of wedlock, bro. At least try to get your youth with the person where you're married to, bro. Because bad to bad, yes, you can always file for divorce, but you see the person who you get the child with, bro, you're stuck with that person for your life, whether you like it or not.
That's true.
As long as there's the child come in, bro, you're not stuck. Some would have tell
And
you
bro,
now.
and next thing too, don't make nobody pressure you into having kids early.
Oh man,
You know what I
nobody
mean?
can pressure.
Don't make no cause them not go pay daycare for you and then you see me? So just have kids on your own terms, bro. That's on your own terms.
And then
When I
for the
take things
female,
lightly, no, I don't
one
take
second,
things lightly.
for the
When I
females,
take things like lightly,
watch this,
I have
bro.
to kind of do my own thing and try to say, all right, I will kind of view upon your type of reason, but if you're gonna try influence me, if you're gonna try to say, oh, if you have kids now or whatever, I'm gonna take things lightly. I have to kind of do my own research and just say, all right, I don't want things come like easy because me, you know, I did kind of have, you can say, a little bit of a rough bringing, is it? A little bit kind of a rough upbringing because I was in a alright this era where you can say I want to work out things by myself. Meaning say I want to challenge myself and say, alright, me can think and myself and say, alright. I don't want anybody to kind of influence me to make my own decisions with me can make.
The
So
one and
if I wanted to do things, I could have just say, all right, if this is right or this is wrong, we can kind of put that into aspect to say, you know what, this right and this wrong. So based off of that, we can go in that direction, if that makes sense.
One and only, listen, accountability is one of our biggest downfall, Virgin. You have people.
I always say that.
Listen,
I always say that.
you have
In the
people
comment section, I always say that.
but it's not,
Everybody
you have people
always
who get them youth, right? And them get them youth with them baby mother or them wife or whatever. More likely baby mother. And when them get them youth to them baby mother, Virgin, them left them baby mother with them own youth and go take up a next woman with someone else's youth, bro. Listen, bro. Listen, the mindset what we have as a man, it have to cut out, bro, because it have caused a lot of the damages on the back end of things. What I would say to females,
just watch your screen, just watch your screen, just watch your screen.
Bro. One second, bro. What I would say to females is that when you see them money are run up and down and them a do what them a do, okay, fine. But before you decide to go have unprotected, I know them can't say that, but before you decide to have unprotected with any one of them boy, make sure say you do your thorough background check, Virgin, because not only is there transmitted disease, we can't say it, but enough of them have pitney and I go around and I tell people say them now no pitney. And when that happen, them have listen, as a woman, there's no way you should have pitney with a man who have 3 or 4 baby mother. Listen, you want, if me and your father, me say, me grow on you till you reach 50, Virgin. It no make no sense. Me no care way more and tell you or way more and give you. As a woman, do not go make no pitney for a man who have 3 or 4 baby mother. These are the things that we need to start teach if we have daughter. Me have 3 pitney, 1 daughter and 2 boy. And me go tell her them things a Virgin. Me always come by and say she go on it till she are 30. You understand? Because guess what? When you do that with him and him have 3 or 4 baby, 3 baby mother, you make 4th Virgin. What you think you do to yourself? That him man show you him track record and you still not accept it, bro, and him show you him card. Go ahead, Navy Buds.
So I heard that the topic was family. So here's the thing for me. I believe that majority of the situations that are happening in Jamaica when it comes on to kids acting out is the fact that the parents are not parenting, and then they don't have any
It's a blatant lie, because there are just some parents that are actually doing their roles, but we as kids, me can see kids, we have our own.
Yeah, but that's the minority.
I am not saying that influence does not matter, or it does matter, because we have like parents that don't do nothing, now we have parents that do something. And really, all right, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we have a parenting problem in Jamaica, and that's just the fact. People want teachers and other people to make sure that their kids do certain stuff when they can't even tell them to do it. You have a lot of broken homes, and that fosters a lot of different things. No matter how good of a parent you are, you can't play both roles, and that's just the truth. There's certain things, there's certain emotional connections only a man can give to his child, and then there's only certain emotional connections only a mother can give to their child. When you have one parent basically holding the burden of a 2-parent thing, it's going to cause problems, because here's what me I talk from a standpoint of whole growing up in a 2-parent household, parents married for 30 years, all of that. My values are going to be different from somebody else's values. And you say, oh, you have outside influences. Yes, you have outside influences and people go down the wrong road, but that is why you need 2 parents, because one parent can tell a child not to do that, or one parent can maybe see something you can't see. A lot of parents in Jamaica, they hold other people accountable for their child's actions. Them curse the teachers, them don't have any relationships with them curse everybody but themselves. And then them have kids with incompetent people. Like where Robinson said, the people them have 3 and 4 kids, and you still gonna have kids with them. You know this person, and the notion I don't support the notion that you should have a responsibility for you to push yourself. I don't think that is it, because then kids are born into a certain situation, and that leads them to many different things. You can't be having a child if you.
No, it wasn't a notion, you know. I was just saying, for some people, when them find out that them have responsibility, that's when them actually take certain things serious. So that's what I was saying when I said
Yeah,
sometimes
and
when you get a pity, you're buckle
and
down.
I hear a lot of people with it, Mr. Robinson, and they should cut that out, because listen to me, we're in a world now. You giving a child basic needs is not where the buck stops. First, talking, because they might go want other things. They might have wants. Kids have wants from a child perspective.
San say sometimes it's best the parents live separate. I agree with you, you know, San. All we are say is that even if we live separate, because we know say people and people can agree sometimes and people change. So we now dismiss that completely. But if that happen, we still have to remember say we have a youth with that lady, yeah? So we have to take care of the youth, and as well as the woman them normally take care of the youth them. So we not even have to bring that tonight. But the man them, if we are do a co-parent, then we have to co-parent, virgin. We have to understand say,
You
no,
know,
because me and the
Robinson.
woman not together, you know, me still I got take care of me youth, virgin. We
But
as man, we have to do that, virgin.
But you know, Mr. Robinson, people think say co-parenting is not hard if you guys have the same values.
It's not
If you
hard.
guys put down everything on the table, say we are not going to allow that, because
But
you
Navy,
can't.
you know why it becomes hard, mama? Because when the man can't get him way with the woman now, he might go say, me not give her no money, you know. And she didn't realize that another woman at the pitney him a mess with virgin.
Yes, so them have the wrong mentality from the start. They feel like if they can't control the other, then they're not supposed to support your child. How are you going to spite your child for another human being? This is your child, you know. So because the mother said you and the mother have disagreements, you're not going to give your child. That means you did not like the child. You don't want the child. You want the significant other or the ex. But
And
other
that now
significant.
watch this, Navy, that same man will leave the woman when him get pregnant with him own pitney. Listen, you know, this is what I show you say something is wrong with the mindset, like what Paddy Cake say.
Correct, I'm mute your mic.
Him left the woman with him own pitney, and him go take up a next man pitney. What is that? Me not like I don't know. Something
Because
alright.
because he wants something he can control.
But you see to Robinson, what we need to understand to and Navi. You see, until we as adults, both men and women, understand that the only thing that we own in a relationship is if we have kids together. Or if you're coming at a relationship with something. A man don't own a woman, and a woman don't own a man. You know, me here a big man, a big grown ass man, where older than me, where it's sad to say, him teach at a school. One night I hold a conversation with them young youth, and I tell the youth them say, him have a woman, and if the woman never give a him things, where am I gonna do? I'm say, big man, I will you just start telling you them say. And him take it for joke, and I tell you them about him not spending money on a woman give a him things and really. But separate and apart from that, me did just kind of left, come here and say, trust me, me not really listen to certain conversation with some people. Me think should I know better. But at the end of the day, nothing, just let me land by saying, nothing, no woman, no grandmother, nobody at all cannot make me play a role in my son life. I care zero. This is my child, and my son, this is me, bring him into the world. So no matter how the woman look good, sexy, nicest, brother, my son is my ultimate priority. So nothing, bro. I don't know what some man think.
All right, you see, watch his killy, Kingo. You see, Erica said two parent in an abusive home is very worse than single parent. I agree 100%. Nothing wrong if people and people separate, Don't get me wrong, people. But the thing is, when you separate from the woman, remember, say you're not separate from the child. So even though you're not separate, still take care of your youth, virgin. Because we see it down at Jamaica now, the youth, them just a run up and down. Like headless chicken, bro. Them not have no role model.
Mr. Robinson, I think that I personally, well, maybe because this is my religious standpoint, because I'm Jewish, right? But I don't support having kids out of wedlock. Like, I can't wrap my mind out, my head around that fact. Say just have a boyfriend or have a baby with him, no commitment, nothing at all.
I think that happened because sometimes we mess up. We are human being, but we not talk about where if it already happened, it happen. We just attack for the future and for the youths them who it not happen to yet. Cause we done all and what already, but for the one them who no have nothing yet, not start yet with no youth or no picnic, do not run go get no picnic out of wedlock, virgin. Get a commitment now. Of course we can divorce and we can go live with separate ways, but just remember, say, whoever you choose to make a baby with, whoever you choose to lay down with, make sure so that person is of some form of character where they are going to take care of them youth. Do not have no picnic for no boy where you see him run left him previous baby mother and come try make baby with you. Lock shop. Lock the door.
You see, us women, Robinson, we're our biggest enemy. Because some woman thinks, say, when a man will left him baby mother and come to you, it's a swallow. Or that's around things because you look better. And you know, think the same thing when you do to in previous woman can happen to you.
Superiority complex they have. They have a superiority complex, and that is the problem. Like they know the guy ain't nothing but garbage, but because him leave another female, that boosts their ego. A lot of situations that I see play out on the internet is because of ego. You're saying, oh, you look better than that person, but you're the same man. You different, but you're the same man. Like them now get that. You bring different qualities and the female is different, but this is the same man. He's the same. He's the only one benefiting from this situation.
Yeah, Erica said the word control is iffy because it depends on the context where I use it. I agree, Erica. That word control is a tricky word to some extent. It all depends on the context. I agree. Who just come up? Fear God. Go ahead, Fear God. Fear God. I want to them people. The thing is not is a very touchy topic, but like when I say we're already gone bad already, we can't watch that. We have to just watch where we can manage. So with we youth them, especially if we have girls, especially if we have sons, we have to try get them to fix what gone already, because what gone already done gone. We can't do nothing. When it comes to like your household,
Mr. Robinson,
yeah.
it has a lot to do with the culture of Jamaica.
Yeah.
You know that culture say you're gilded and them something that just promotes broken homes.
True.
And people and unfit parents. There are people like to say you can't plan for a child. I know that, but no, you're never ready to be a parent, I should say. You're never really ready to be a parent, but at least have some resources placed, because then when they grow up and see people with more than them, it becomes it could become a state of, oh, they start to say things about, oh, a daddy money and mommy money. Yes, where is your parents' money? You have, and that is what cause a lot of conflict.
And Navy, I know we alone are go through it, because, for example, right? This is a very touchy topic, and a lot of people might not agree, but here goes. So Cardi B still married to her husband, right? So I know we alone as Jamaican are still are go through it. Whole heap of people are go through it. She married to her husband, and I guess whatever happened, they never separated, but them not together again. Or maybe they don't love them one another.
And she went for somebody worse than him.
She went and get pregnant for somebody who have 3 baby mother, and she make it to the 4th. Now, in my little peanut brain, where me not know nothing, I would say it better if she just stay with her husband. I'm just saying, I could be wrong.
Honestly, I think so too, because she became the 4th baby mother again.
Exactly. Why would a female, and that just show us say maybe that I try show us poverty don't even have nothing to do with it as well, because she's very successful and rich. You leave your husband. No, I'm not saying you should leave your husband, or you have to stay. All I'm saying is that you left and you went for something worse. Now,
it's like a frying pan directly into the fire.
In my little peanut brain, I would say if you are left, but don't go pick up something worse, Virgin, and go be a 4th baby mother. Why would you do that? But
she was a 4th baby mother before, and she got married, and then she left her marriage and then went to be a 4th baby mother again.
She don't even left the marriage because they're still legally married. And in the state of Georgia, the child have to get the husband, I think the husband name.
Yeah, he's legally the father.
He's legally the father. So it just shows you when people do things irresponsibly without even thinking, it can cause a lot of problems, Virgin. Because I'm not out here agreeing, say, she should have stayed with her husband or whatever. But if she go left her husband and go be with somebody for be the 4th baby mother, she better have staying with her husband, Virgin.
And then I guess it's crazy. But I would say she knows Offset. She don't know this man. She just barely got into a relationship. Like, her pregnancy is longer than the relationship, and a lot of females.
It's vindictive.
Listen, a lot of females, they're not even with the man 9 months, so the pregnancy is normally longer than the relationship.
In this
That's
case,
why they break up.
What is Millie? What is Max? Go ahead. Kaida say something in the comment section.
I was referring to how you guys are talking about these relationships.
Okay.
Yeah, I might talk straight. I'm still Jamaican. I know if somebody gonna say something. Do you understand if you run your relationship similar to a work environment, your leader is gonna control you, which is your boss and your man at the same time? Everybody has a role in their relationship, just like if it was at work, right? Or you're not gonna understand that.
No, I understand you. You're basically saying, even though that is somewhat different, because that is a business, that would be classified as a business transaction.
So what do you think of marriages?
Relationship, quote unquote, is not really a business per se. It is, but it is not, if that makes any sense.
That's why I said it's similar.
It's not similar.
The business is different.
Yes, it is. You listen to your boss like how you should have listened to your man.
But there's no boss in the situation. Then where you?
Your man is your boss.
No, your man is not your boss. Your man is.
And that is the problem. What you just said. How are you not gonna put a man in position of leadership of the family? Ain't that how it go? Even in the Bible. What are you talking about?
Yes, you're the leader of the house, but that doesn't
exactly. So why are you defying him just by saying what you're saying?
Max, you have to understand. Say no.
Max, I don't know where you're talking about.
Marriage it involves love and deep affection. Your work is totally different. So
you still love your job. People still love
your
job.
You don't love your boss.
But listen, Max.
You still, I said, you see, this is where now you're changing it from what I'm saying. I said similarities, just like how a woman respects and
But
takes
don't
the
use the word
leadership from
boss.
their boss, they should
Nobody's not
respect and do the
nobody's
same thing
boss.
from their husband.
Max, saying boss, it maybe
I know it really triggers them, don't it?
Yeah, you have to say like listen, Max, I understand what you're saying now, but saying boss, it now go slide.
Yeah, but that's the problem. You put in too much emotions in this situation. The
It's
emotions
not
should be
too much
between
emotion.
the relationship, not the
Use the word
words that are
boss.
being used.
A marriage is a partnership, a union of love.
Say Patty Cake
Okay?
say boss no land well. You can't say boss. If me, all right, I've been married for 10 years since what?
So what word do you use?
Right?
A partnership. It's a partnership.
And guess what? If me every day me get up and tell my wife say me are boss, me are the boss. That looks like it just sounds based on the definition of the word. It sounds funny.
Yeah, so nobody is anybody's boss.
Yeah.
But that's the problem. You're looking at the words versus what it does.
Leadership, you can be a man and be the leader of the house, but you're not going to say you're anybody's boss, sir. I never hear my say that, so I don't know what you're talking about. And he's the head of the house. Nobody's disputing that fact.
If he's the leader of the house and something happens, don't they always go to the boss to find out, to tell them what's going on, and then he distributes his orders down the line?
Nobody's distributing any
Just like
orders.
but that's what I'm saying. You can't use the word boss and throw it to a negative. I'm showing you how it's supposed to be a positive.
No, don't use the word boss.
Just Max.
If we was to cater to your field, no, I know, I get what you're saying, but this is what I'm trying to say is the problem. If we are supposed to cater to the emotions of females all the time, that is the downfall.
Nobody is catering. You're supposed to know how to respect it.
You know to naturally females are emotional, bro. This is something we know.
Yes.
So we cannot, because that is how they were built, because you know them are the softer one when it comes to the kids. So we can't say they can't be emotional, bro. That is why we have to balance.
As a leader, you're supposed to know how to balance. I was just about to say the same way you just said. As a leader, you're supposed to know how to balance what you got going on.
That is why you cannot come with the word
relationship,
boss, that
just like how a boss would do the same thing.
Man, still I said the word boss.
I know y'all just hate the word boss. I get what you're saying. I know you hate the word boss, but
Max,
you gotta understand.
I get the comparison, but also I don't have to love my boss to go to work. That's my job. But if I'm gonna live with somebody and call them my partner, what's the sense in living with somebody that you don't love? So
most men don't love the woman that they're with either. They just care about the respect.
Let me finish saying what I'm saying. I get your comparison of how you compare the two, because at the end of the day, as women, we should be able to let the man lead. We should be, because if we say we want leader, can I finish saying what I'm saying?
Sorry. Go ahead, finish. Sorry. Go ahead.
So if we're saying that we want men to lead, and we want leaders, and we want men to be men, we should allow men to be men. And I'm talking from a female's perspective of a woman that struggle with allowing a man to be a man and lead. Because if Mr. Yard do something funny, it's like, I feel like because you're the leader, you're supposed to know what to do. And not all the time, everybody knows what to do. So I have that struggle. But at the end of the day, I don't have to love my boss to go to work. So I get your comparison with the similarity. But also, I don't have to love my boss to go to work. But if I'm going to live with you as my partner, it makes no sense if I live with you and I don't love you.
But here's
There's plenty of men that operate on the part of not having love and just want the respect. Men don't even care about love most of the time. They want you to respect them and what they say.
But that's
what
they are
supposed to. Because listen, hold on. You're jumping, As a woman, you look to your man to supposed to know what to do in every situation.
No.
You don't look for your man to supposed to lead you and supposed to know what to do in dangerous situations.
Nobody is leading me. Nobody is leading me, first of all. This is a partnership.
That's the problem right there. You pick a man that's supposed to be able to lead and protect you and guide and all of that stuff. What are you picking him for to do?
I was told my greatest weapon as a woman is my femininity. I'm not saying I'm going to act like a man. The thing is, nobody is going to lead me. Nobody's going to lead me. It is a partnership. We both can say stuff to each other. We both can have conversations, but nobody's not leading me. I don't like that word. I don't use those words. It's
That is
leading.
the problem right there. I get you what you're saying. You're supposed to be a woman of yourself, but a real man don't really care about what a woman wants to do. They'll take your words in consideration. That is the partnership.
But that's not
You
a
see,
marriage. That's not
we're
a
facing.
partnership.
Listen, hold on. We're facing a situation, right? Say I'm the leader, right? And I say, all right, we're gonna do this. You come in and say, yo, I don't know, maybe that's not the right thing to do. Here go this, maybe you should do this. And then the man, which is the leader, take your advice into consideration, and either he do what you suggest, or he adjusts it to what's going on. But he's still the leader to go forth. You're not gonna take over and say, no, we're gonna do it this way, and that's what I say.
Max,
Right?
how you're saying it, that's not how it is.
Hold on, Max.
You're not going to say, I'm the leader. It's not it shouldn't be consideration.
Max, you're married, Max?
No, Max is not married.
You're divorced.
You see? At them Monday, but no, I'm gonna tell you.
You're divorced, Max.
Them Monday.
You're divorced. How long you did married for?
7.
7 years.
Yeah.
All right. You see, me married for 10. This past November was like my 10-year anniversary. Listen, bro. You see, as an elder, you see, marriage, relationship and all is all about compromising, bro. If I have an idea, I'm going to pass it to my wife, and my wife said, me not think that make no sense, you know. Do this.
That's what I just said.
Well, I think this make more sense. We are going to come to the table and we are going to say, all right, me looking at what you say, you looking at what me say, and we both agree that this makes sense. The thing where you are talking about, Max, is if somebody says something or your wife says something, you just disregard that totally and do what you
Exactly.
That's not what I said. That is not what I said.
No,
that's what you wanted to hear.
Exactly
I
what you said. It's not a
she
consideration.
comes up with something, and then you take into consider. You don't think consideration is sitting down and discussing what
you
what
said
she's even saying?
if I'm leading and you make a statement, I should consider it. I shouldn't use it. When I say it's not a consideration.
No, that's not what I said. Me as the leader would hear your point as the female, right? And take it in consideration. That is the part of discussion of which idea is better and which idea
Max,
is not.
just say
You're
head of the
as I
household,
said
Max.
this and that.
Just say head of the household. Instead of boss and leader, just say head of the household.
I didn't even use that B word, you know. I didn't even use that B word.
No, just say head of the household.
Yeah, but my point is, you want a head of the household, but you want to be able to tell the head of the household what to do.
But everybody input is everybody opinion, everybody input is
And
valid, bro.
And that's exactly what I just said. I listened to her, what her suggestions and consideration and take into consideration. And as the head of the household, is either I'll follow what she's got going on, or it'll be an adjustment to what we both saying. Isn't that what I said?
Yeah, then that is compromising.
That's what I just said.
Then what we argue about then? We don't understand. Maybe we are arguing about
That's what I'm saying. Because what they're saying, the females are saying no. Everything I'm saying, they're saying no.
Yeah, well, if you basically say it is a compromise, then we are all I said the same
Max,
thing.
I never said no to what you said. I said I understand your comparison. That's what I said. I didn't say no. But when you're gonna say the man,
said, nobody's leading me. I don't know if you're the one that said. If somebody said there's
say
nobody
that.
leading me.
She has said
listen, my man. Listen, let me tell you something. My man is going to be the leader of my household. Okay. I am a different kind of female, and that's why I don't put up with petty foolishness and petty things with people. My household is going to be different. And that's why I said I understand the comparison, but I also said I don't have to like my boss to go to work. But why would I live with somebody that I don't like? Because if you're going to use the terminology of boss and work to compare a relationship, I don't have to like my boss to go to work. I don't. It's my job. But if I'm gonna be in my household, I have to love the person that I'm with to be there with them, and that's me personally. I'm not gonna be the woman where because the man a lead and him I'm going to be with him because and I don't like him. No, that's not me.
But there's men that stay in their relationship and don't love their woman.
But that's the
They stay
man.
there for their responsibility. That's a man's nature.
No,
we
but
don't leave relationships just
Max,
like that.
Max, listen to this. I can't know if if I live with a man and he's taking care of me, he's doing what he's supposed to do. I'm doing what I'm.
Your phone went silent.
Sorry about that. If he don't love me, I can't know because he's doing what he's supposed to do in the relationship as a my man, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in the relationship as his woman. Now, if him not love me and he must stay with me, I don't know, and I can't know unless I see signs and he stopped doing the things that he's supposed to be doing. Then we're gonna have a problem.
But the signs of a man showing his love is his duty to the woman in the family. And he don't even have to love them to do that.
Why would you stay? Why would you stay with a woman that you don't love? What's the purpose?
His duty to the family and the kids is not, he bypassed the woman and said, you know what, I'm here for the kids and make sure the kids is fine.
But the woman, so you don't think the woman is going to know? The affection is going to change. And that's why lots of people are living miserable. Max, that's why a lot of people are living miserable.
That's very true. That's very true. But I'm just talking about the reality. You're very true. That's a very right statement. But that is what happens.
I don't want to get too personal in the box. Why are your wife divorced? Why are your wife divorced?
He fell out of love, but he was still doing his duty and due diligence to the family.
That's true. And I get fed up and then leave. Once I see that she's not complying with my, because women want their certain kind of affection, men want their affection too.
Yeah, use some words, bro. You get yourself in that trouble, Max.
But that's the problem. You take in consideration with the words. Forget the damn words.
Max.
But those are the words that
the words have meaning.
Max,
and if there's multiple meanings to the words.
Yeah, use some words, bro, where I'll get in that trouble, bro. Remember saying now, I know what you're saying now, how you say it in Max. Certain words you can't use, Virgin.
But you know how dangerous that is? All right, listen to this scenario, right? You out on the street with your woman, right? You out on the street with your woman, and you're walking and a gunfight happen, right? And then here you go, duck, get down. And she gonna turn around and say, for what? What are you talking about?
Max,
boy?
That is a total different scenario.
Come on.
That's listening.
Max, gonna fire, the first thing we are do a duck.
Exactly.
As women. So we're not gonna wait for you to tell we for duck for we ask you why. You can't use a gunfire as a scenario. But I will say this. Personally, if you're not in the position to lead me as my man, and I have to question every decision that we make, then I don't want you, honestly.
That's
if I have and me questioning the decisions that you're making is that I don't trust you to lead. So let's be fair and honest when it comes to relationships.
So
if a woman that trust a man to lead, if you say move, if you say babe, move with the something out of the way, come here, come home, and she not trust you to lead her that way, she gonna ask you why make you move it.
The only way a woman, listen, Max, and true Black Beauty, I tell the only way a woman I go question you.
I didn't say she was wrong.
The only way a woman I go question everything, because nothing wrong with if a woman question when you tell her something, because that is natural. But if she question every single thing where you say, that means she don't trust you enough to lead. That's true.
Most of these women out here, they always question, and you didn't hear what the other person said. Nobody's not leading me, but you just said the statement of I want my man to lead. That's what you just said.
But Max
you want to trust your man to lead.
But that's the thing, and I'm telling you, if your woman is questioning everything that you do and say and tell her to do, it means she don't trust you to lead. Can a woman don't want a man to lead them down the rat hole? And it must have been built up of things and the way how you talk to us as women.
Yeah.
You do how you talk to a woman, because at the end of the day, you will know say a man for lead. But if you come in authoritative and like you want to demand me all the time to be doing what you want me to do, and when I have an opinion, you disregard my opinion and only yours matter, then you can't lead me.
When did I say I was disregarding anybody's opinion?
No, I'm just giving you the reasons why a woman would question a man who is leading them.
Yeah.
If we can't have a conversation, Max,
And if every time that you want something, it has to be your way. And if I have a suggestion, you disregard my suggestion and it has to be your way, then I'm going to question your leadership, because there's no way you want to lead and don't want to learn. A man is not always right and a woman is not always right. And if we're in a relationship, both of we have to compromise.
You're still saying the same thing I said. It's just what Wesley said is how I'm saying it.
It's just how you're saying, because you see, Max, everything what you're saying now, the female them already know it, but you have to be careful with the choice of words and how you say it, bro, because they know that men are the leaders. But when you come out and say boss, leader, like it just, me don't know, it come off with that tone from me, then I say, hold on, what? But what you're saying, you're kind of right, but the tone of how you say it and the context, you're going to get pushback from most females.
But most things that men say to women always come off wrong.
All right, Max, look at it.
Doesn't matter
this
what
way.
it is.
All right, let me say, look at it this way. You have a boss and you're at work. And your boss knows how the company run, and your boss come in and give you orders to do something. You have to do it that way, because that's your boss. We're in a relationship and we live together, and you come home and you say, this has to be done that way. You want to tell me, say, I can have an opinion and we can't sit down and reason that what me have to do it that way because you're the boss of the house? Because basically, if you're going to use the term boss, that's what it means. When you come home and you give an authoritative thing to do, I have to do it because you're the boss.
Yes, without
question. That's what happens at work.
Without question, yes.
Without an opinion and without a questioning, what's going on. You call me and say, babe, pack up everything, we have to leave the house now, and I can't question, and we just have to pack up everything and leave. No. You're not talking to a wall or a stumbling block. You're talking to a human, and all of us have an opinion. All of us are going to ask questions, whether we like it or not, whether the person you ask the question have an answer or like it or not.
Yeah, because you know want somebody way if you tell them say jump, then just get up and jump. So them afi, want to know why him tell me to jump. What is going on? But them now go question. You're not gonna expect them to just take everything what you say and just run with it. That the rule about that.
That's still not what I said though, but both of you agreeing to what I said is the same topic of how.
Greetings, everybody. Greetings.
You know when I listen to Max, I mean I say, never watch a show, never watch a movie, and you don't understand the movie. I mean, all the movie, but you still don't understand what the movie was all about. You're trying to understand how Max said, and it's like we can't.
That thing really funny is you're gonna try to understand.
Everyone wants a better Jamaica, but in real life support pure effort. Well, people don't want to change themselves, they can't change it around them. There's a reality about it. I might comment on the statement made upon the thing right now. The change start with you as a Jamaican and connecting with those in your community and then taking it from there. And one of the issue with that the village no longer exists and the village are trying to empower itself. The village wait upon the government to do it for them. And the government loves that.
But guys, that narrative change when, as a child, or your pitney, you tell your pitney, hey, if Karen never talk to you, tell me and disrespect her and tell her anything because she can. It changed that at that point. When parents stop telling pitney,
yeah, that's true.
If me and my neighbor not talk and they ever said, don't talk to them.
And that's
village
fine.
Will not raise children no more.
Hold on, and that's fine, but that will not solve the actual problem. The real problem is that if you want to, this is what you do. When you want to achieve a goal, you go to the thing that have the most of what you want. That's the reality, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know, start with the one that have all the issues. I want them to start with the right thing. They get them to work together, right? And then when they want them to do the right thing and work together, you go have more and more people. As I tell people, if you want to have sense going on, you have to have a collective of people that have sense working together. And then from there, you can have more sense happening. A friend said I call it a collective, a coalition, and call it a bag of different things. So people like me who have sense to work together. All right, business, education, we have to uplift ourselves, not just a talk, but a uplift ourselves and a connect and you know, do things together, and then we can involve others who are probably less likely to be receptive to it. But if you're going to start from, you hear me? Yeah, 10 hours there. You hear me? Hello, Black Beauty.
Go.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, man.
If 10 of us is here, why not the 10 of us work together and so we can do together, and then we'll go there versus we start with the person who have the 10% probability of being nothing at all. I know about say everybody this and everybody, but I'm like, but there's like 9 other people who interested though. Work with them, talk with them, elevate yourself with them, and then they can find more people.
But guys, let me just add to that. Maybe it's a little spin-off though, but one of the things I also have to remember, negativity sells 10 times faster than positivity, right?
And that's fine. That's why founders are smaller in the country than the amount of people that join the company.
So guess what? That means if there is, maybe the numbers off, but you kind of maybe get to me and say, if there is 10 somebody with sense and 5 somebody with no sense, that 5 somebody with no sense is more effective than the 10 somebody with sense, if that makes sense.
So no, that's not true.
It's
no,
so true. It is so true.
Listen, bro.
No,
listen.
I'm not. Let me respond. No, when these big companies exist, them always tell us, you might have 10 people, you might have 100 people at the meeting. This was an example given. 100 people come to the show, 1,000 people come to the show, and 11 people do something. And 100 people might do something else. And 1,000 people do, you get me? But the level of work is going to be more than the 10%. There's something called the Pareto principle. Right? It's like the whole thing, and I said most man are crosses, but the truth is 16 to 10% of man are crosses. Because half of them and them otherwise and that have no picnic, and them single, and half of them and them married. So them say, man, this is that. No, but 80% of them are choosing crosses, man. What are you talking about? These 80% that's this. Oh, this. I'm have alarm?
No, I might think that, sorry. Just on me that it doesn't want to see if mistake.
Yeah, man. So you are be a minority of good and majority of bad. You have to decide to focus on achieving your goal. Or if you focus on the majority, we're not doing what you're supposed to do, you're not going to get anywhere.
No, but what...
A big company will never exist.
But what I'm
so
saying...
Think of yourself as you're building Apple right now. How much people start off with Apple?
Well, I know, guys. Well, I know. What I'm trying to say, bro. All right, we have 66 people I watch. And you would have said we have talked things over here with sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. For example, L.A. Lewis, we not talk nothing with sense. He have 200 people over there, bro. So that just confirm what me I say.
But it does confirm me I say too.
Yeah, but me I say, so what we...
let me go back to the...
The only thing me I say, we as the people them were well thinking have to work maybe 10 times harder than the people them who don't have no sense.
All right, let me use another example for the Pareto principle. So 10 to 20% of the people that come to do the most of the 90% of the work. No, that's a reality. Doers do. And then sometimes, many times move in silence. And nowadays, I'm realizing if I have people who do marketing as well. I say I have the talking go on. And it doesn't matter how you regulate everything, you get me? So I just wait for no, so I just a part of the reality. Like to me, bad is majority, good is minority, it's not bad at me. When we see most people do certain things, and unless you do certain things. So almost like I connect for the life and I do something after this. Not just a conversation about, okay, what are you doing? What am I doing? How can we work together? How can we go from? You get what I mean? You might have, out of the 66 away, 6 people do something, or 1 or 2. I had a group of 200 and something students at the pastoral program. And I can say only 2 built a business out of it. And 1 made a career out of it. So 3 people in total. 1 of them spin off and go into work with other businesses, start them own business. 1 of them helping mother business, work for a company that's something a similar field. 1 next time work at a company for a similar field. And this is out of 200 that add students. Other international programmers, and it's over after a period of time before the first Jamaican even enter the group. Because I didn't want to learn programming, and so me decided to go up on Slack. I find the best Slack sites with the top programmers from all around the world I'm gonna start connect with them. I'm gonna start talk and make me start up comment. Because apparently people are very isolated nowadays, and them all work together and build a group. And you're gonna find the same issue all over. If you have a minority of people doing the work, what you need for this focus on the minority of the people.
Yeah, but Max, if we only focus on the minority, we are do the work, Virgin. A majority rule.
Let me
listen,
remember.
Go ahead.
Apple started off with a minority. Everything started off with a minority till it became the majority. You have to start, you have to identify the problem properly. As a friend would tell me, you can do 10 things in them, but you have to do them one step at a time. That's why the Prime Minister can't piece of it. I'm not advocating for the Prime Minister, the government, or nobody, I'm taking the sides. I'm not none of them something. But what I'm saying to you is that that's why I can't please everybody. It's impossible. You cannot. You know, I tell people all the time, get something but I make everybody back, and I'm gonna go back anyways.
And no Prime Minister or no government can please all of the people. It's just not possible.
And nobody can please everybody. That's what I said. But a minority of doers do. So if you know you're a doer, I want to work with other people. TikTok, I found some very amazing people on TikTok who work with and things, products. You get me?
Yeah.
And we do things together. But it's a minority of people. Many of them on WhatsApp, and then you hear some woman come and cuss about man. But when you talk to them, believe me, man, the kind of man with them to cuss about them for deal with them. Because when you deal with them, them deal with them issues, them don't deal with them problems. Them high career, them high status, them from in politics, them this, them that. But them they work on themselves on a deeper level. So me just make them do them thing, bro. So if you want to create change, start with you and the people who you say want to make a change.
And that is
hold on. Yes, you should acknowledge that there's a problem. Majority of people are afraid. That is good. You know what the problem is. No, do something about it.
And that is why we are here on a platform like this, where a bunch of people can group up, where at least have some form of critical thinking, and all our brain cell not eat out by either wrong.
Well, I'm not going there. It don't really work well for me consistently. I know it because I'm Matthew, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell some of them call up on WhatsApp. I have him number, actual number.
Yeah.
And to me, talking after all really work out for me so well. I'm a doer. Like we are talk, what are we not doing?
Watch this now. Not everyone can just get up and do, bro. Everybody have them strong point, like what you said before, bro. If you a doer, you have to just do. If we have 60 people in here, maybe 5 of them are doer, and the rest of them can only help by talking. So the talking help as well because it brings awareness, bro.
That is true. That is very true.
Remember, everybody have where them strong in and where them weak in. So if you strong in the doing, you have to just do the do. And if we strong in the talking, we have to just do the do.
Do the
talk. That is it. But how we can get majority of the people and understand what is going on is coming here and talking, bro.
Yeah, because if we don't talk, then what are you doing? You can't do it with people that talk about, so you can't know what's going on.
Some of we live in a different countries. We're not physically on the ground, so we can't do the do. We can't only talk.
Let me show you something. You see that team I told you about? I'm in Jamaica. I had service. Is that what you go? I did limit myself. I didn't want to have Wi-Fi at the time, but it was COVID. I'm gonna have a mobile phone. I'm gonna get all those youths trained. And Jamaica had a scholarship program. I never met any of them until like the following year. You do not need to be physical on the ground to make a change. You just need to have the will to say I can do something, and you find out to get it done. But if you're going to use that you in Jamaica as a limiting factor, then
no.
You become an enemy from this, the own enemy from this.
That's not what I'm saying.
Even the international programming group. Remember, I told you before that it's a good while before any Jamaica into the group.
That is not what I'm saying, bro. I said everybody has something that they're strong in. So if me not strong in organizing a group of people together, you can't send me go organize a group of people. If Black Beauty is strong in that, she gonna do that. If somebody here on the program good with putting people together and in our social settings, they can do that, bro. But if talking is my strong point, talking is Kingo's strong point, you can't put it on the ground, brother. Can't no make no sense. That's our strong point. Our strong point here is to bring the awareness to the people of what is going on. Whoever have a next strong point can do the next work. We can't do everything.
Okay, me get yeah,
you get to me I say. So look, Matthew's strong point is whenever nobody come on the program and then come with no foolishness. Matthew goes to boom on his computer real quick and find the facts and encounter it. Kingo can do the same, maybe can do the same, because maybe him at a different location, him not have access to certain things. Me can do the same, because me a monitor this and me a monitor something else. You understand what I say? So everybody I got fit in and play them part. People come here in a total disagreement with what we are saying. And maybe before the panel, the live done, them get, if it's even an idea of what's going on. That is us doing the work, bro.
Okay, understood. I mean, I know my strong suit and fat, like the talking part, like me can do it, you know. But you see consistently, like probably once or twice, if even that much. I'm in and out for a couple of minutes.
All right, guess what? It got even the same with females and males, bro. You have certain things where males stronger than female, you know, and you have certain things where woman stronger than man, you know, bro. There's just a balance. Everybody cannot be the same. Everybody cannot fire upon all 6 cylinders at the same time. Some are going to fire upon 2, some are fire upon 4, and it goes on, bro. There has to be a balance.
We can also use the narrative of going to school and everybody learn from the same place.
Exactly.
Some people teach off show them 10 times for them get it. Sometimes as well, while the teacher talk, somebody else might get the same time. So but guess what? Everybody comes together in that pool, make things happen and make the change.
All right?
Exactly, because even as Robinson saying, I'm love what you put, because a famous talk show host, Mr. Perkins, the one said, and everybody born fish use a shovel, bro. You see me? And everybody can go there with a shovel and go mix cement. But at least a man can give directives to say, all right, you know what I mean? This is how you do it and whatever.
Yeah.
So everybody have their purpose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and when a group of us come on a platform and all of us spread knowledge and bring awareness, you might even find one or two person who sit down and listen and them say, boy, you know, me go listen, me go look up what Kingo say, because it look like it makes sense. And then look it up and then find out say, well, it must say make sense. So I just saw you go. You have to catch who you can catch. We have to do one by one. Why you think McDonald's still have advertisements? And them are multi, maybe $1 billion selling company, but they still advertise. Because if they even get one more customer, then get one. So if we there and we attack, and we get one more person for think critical, that's the mission complete.
All right, that makes sense. But I commend you guys for what you do for the strong. So I don't only do it because it's not my cup of tea, but I commend you guys for what you do.
All right, look, people come here in a virgin. We have total different views somewhere we have and I say foolishness. We still spend the time and talk to them, bro. Even when it look
that's the part where I have issues sometimes.
Yeah,
where people we don't do that.
Guys,
which we don't like.
When we realize, say, we are back up a brick wall, we drop them, and if tomorrow then come back again, we're going to take them up again, bro. Because we can't just throw people them to the side and say, all right, we can't condemn him, bro. We can't say, that's it, we're done with him. No, we still have to try. And if him come back again and him come with the foolishness, we drop him again, and we keep it going. Because none of us are free. None of us are free until we're all free, bro.
I did on 2 live while ago where one of them, the lady was talking to me and saying something like, it's her that she can do whatever she wants. I was like, you're interrupting me. Let me talk. And you do, I try to answer the question. Ask me a question, answer for me. So some bad habits. So must leave. I'm going to go back. If I'm going to go back, she'll behave herself. Because she said she can't do anything. She feel like strong. I said that, go on.
Which is dumb, bro.
But,
which
exactly.
Is dumb, guys. I don't come tell nobody say, this is my platform, me can do whatever I want to do. That is foolishness, Virgin.
Yeah, you alone have the platform.
Yes, and nobody no watch me then. Because that is foolishness. I call this platform everybody platform, even when a man not agree with what we are saying, he can come on and he can come talk.
I'm on the next live. Same thing happening now. But this time leaders say, oh, my different Africa. So I'm just trying to say, Africa has a lot of bureaucracy, a lot more even from America to an extent. A lot of business, African business owners will tell you that the issue with Africa is that the whole them systems in terms of being able to operate a business not so easy to do the way you want to do. And it's not about external forces, right? No, so she said, boy, that's not true. Africa just don't want, they may have nobody wants. I messed myself say, man, listen to her now. But then she bash me and I'm like, yo, may I share my view, yeah, share your view. Like, you get me? We just have the conversation. But she will want to bash me. And she said, oh, may I pick up for the African? And I said, no, I'm talking about business people say in Africa, what they're experiencing. So,
like
you hear me?
bro, some people, guys, we're not going to be able to help them, but we still have to try.
What? True.
And sometimes